What's up, everybody? Fantasy Endgame back with you, help you win, getting ready for week 5 because in 24 hours we're going to have football action already, and there's definitely some news to talk about. So, and for those concerned, I'm not tied up in a basement somewhere, though it might look like it. I'm just on location, so don't worry. But in fact, I'm going to go. I might have to bug out a little early today, heading down to the MGM. I'm taking the 500 to 1 odds on the Dolphins coming back and winning the Super Bowl. Are you with me, Chris? You want to get in on that?
It's only 500 to 1. You sure it's not like 5,000 to 1?
I might have missed a 0 or 2. I don't know. I'll check again. But that's what makes it such a good bet, right? That's how it works.
Yeah. Let's see.
That's how it works. Anyways, look, we have action tomorrow night, and how much action is there going to be for the 49ers offense with, once again, no Brock Purdy and no Ricky Pearsall and no Juwan Jennings? I think not only were you right, I think you put this out there, and it's manifesting that CMC will be the only 49er who stays healthy all season.
Yeah, I mean, let's not jinx it. Here. But it's looking that way, right? It's the year of CMC. You gotta deal with it. All the haters got to deal with it. It's the year of CMC. All the people who are scared to draft them got to deal with it.
Yeah. All right. So we started CMC, but honestly, fair question. Do you even consider? And George Kittle, of course, we already know he's hurt. He's not coming back for at least one more week. He's not eligible. I mean, do you even want anything in this 49ers offense other than CMC this week?
No. Other than CMC, no. Can't. No, definitely
not. No Mac Jones. No. Okay.
No. Who's he throwing it to? Kendrick Bourne?
I think it's Kendrick Bourne, Demarcus Robinson, right? Is he a 49er?
Yeah.
Sky Moore. I forgot Sky Moore. Yeah. All right. Jake Tonjes. No. Well, okay. So maybe not a great game here, but we'll see what happens. Rams got to figure at home, maybe favored. How good do you feel about the Rams? Basically knowing that they're facing the second string 49ers offense. I mean, Stafford put up a huge game last week. I mean, I don't know we expect that, but you expect still huge numbers from guys like Devontae Adams.
Yeah, I mean, Puka, of course, Adams, probably even Kyron this week. I think you got to feel good about the Rams this week for sure.
All right. And speaking of Puka, is he just now going to be the number 1 receiver in all of fantasy football? It's just pretty much set.
He might be. It might be the year of CMC and Puka.
This is the year of Puka. All right, maybe. Not the year for a lot of other receivers. We know that. That's why you have questions. That's the problem. This is why. Oh yeah, and there's bye weeks. We got 4 teams off this week. Don't forget about that. So teams going to be off, and then a lot of players hurt. A lot of questions. That's why we're here. We're going to help answer your questions. By the way, speaking of odds and bets you might want to make, don't forget.
Wait. We're done with the injuries. We're not going to talk Bucky Irving. We're going to talk Bucky Irving, Trey Benson.
Bucky Irving.
I know you're on vacation, but come on.
Man. Well, Bucky Irving, that's right.
He's only on the thumbnail in the title.
Forgot about Bucky Irving. Yeah, Bucky Irving. Let me see. What's Bucky Irving doing here? Oh, nothing. He is in a walking boot. Is that right? What's the deal with Bucky Irving?
Yeah, in a walking boot, right? I guess, I mean, the good news is they're saying they don't think it's serious, and they are hoping he's week to week, but Todd Bowles said something like he's got to be out of the walking boot by Friday to have a chance to play. Like, this isn't sounding good at all for Bucky Irving this week. I think Rachaad White, if he's available on your waiver wire and you need a running back this week because of buys, you got to go get Rachaad White. Absolutely.
Well, the sort of good news, if you have Bucky Irving, Rachaad White is just an obvious logical pivot. But Rachaad White's pretty widely available, wouldn't you say? I mean, most leagues, you could just probably go get him, right?
Oh, yeah. I would think in most leagues, he's going to be out there.
Yeah, I'm trying to check, and I actually was just telling you this. I forgot to mention it. I have one of my Draftline leagues, I have Bucky Irving. I was like, okay, I'm just putting in a claim, $2 bucks, get Rachaad White, because there's not a whole lot out there in those competitive leagues Yeah, Rashad White, like on Yahoo, which is typically what we use because, it's kind of like ESPN's like more casual sometimes. Sleeper's a little more hardcore. Yahoo's kind of like in between. He's 54% rostered. So,
and that's probably gone up. That's probably gone up today.
That's true. Lower. Yeah, true. It was probably like in the 40s. So there's still a good chance, semi-good chance, you can get Rashad White if you need him, and if you have Bucky Irving, might need him. All right, now what about Trey Benson? I did see this also. People like to go back and replay, like, this is the play. This is probably what did it. We're just guessing. But like, it wasn't an obvious injury during the game. And maybe he got rolled up on the ankle. What's going on with Benson after everyone spent like 100% of their fab on him?
Well, I saw a clip. It was like the middle of the fourth quarter. He got tackled and he kind of limped a little bit, and he didn't play the rest of the game. But it kind of went under-reported. Although I've mentioned it a couple times this week, like, hey, I think something might be wrong with Trey Benson. Apparently something's wrong with Trey Benson because he's on IR now, and he's probably not going to be back. Well, I don't even think he's eligible to come back until week 10 because, remember, he has to be out at least 4 weeks, but they have the bye week in there. And no, a lot of times people think the bye week counts towards IR suspension. Like, oh, cool. No, it does not. He has to miss 4 games, which means not eligible to be back till week 10 at the soonest. So, yeah, if you dropped all your fab on Trey Benson, that's a huge blow, of course, to your fantasy team. And a lot of people asking about Emari Demercado, Michael Carter. I think it's going to be Demercado is going to stay in Demercado's role, and Michael Carter is going to be like the lead back. That's what we saw last year. I think that's what we're going to see this year. So I don't really want either of these guys. Like, if you're desperate, I guess you could. But yeah, I don't know if I really want to start either of these guys.
No, I don't want to. Like, technically, I think Demercado is like the next man up, but they like to use him in passing downs, passing situations. Michael Carter has had chances. He might do something, but I don't want to be rolling out Michael Carter or Demercado or probably any Cardinals running back at this point. Just prefer not to. We need some upside. It's just not good for the Arizona offense, which I already wasn't crazy about. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I knew he was banged up, but a meniscus tear in his right knee is what they're saying. Arthroscopic surgery. I thought it was an ankle thing at first, but apparently he got a knee issue. Man.
Yep.
So I guess this just evens things out, right? All the receivers are getting hurt, and then the running backs are like, don't forget about us.
Yeah, but it's like all the running. Well, I guess Bucky's a big running back. So
yeah.
It's just been like this last 2 weeks has just been brutal for injuries. I don't remember every year we have like 2 or 3 weeks that are brutal for injuries, but I don't remember them happening back to back.
Right. Yeah, exactly. These last 2 weeks definitely have been brutal. So, all right. Hopefully, just in the last few minutes we've been talking, we didn't get any new running back injuries. Did anybody like tweak a knee going out of the practice field? Or?
Not that I've heard yet. Not that I've heard, but we'll keep our eyes out.
Yeah. All right. Well, this makes, and I think the worst thing about it, just by the way, is like people really did just dump a lot of fab or make their number one waiver claim to get Trey Benson. That stings a little extra when you're like, this guy's going to help me get over my other injury, and no. So look, you got questions. Obviously, that's why we need to pivot, make some hard decisions here. We'll help you out. All right, now is the time where I mentioned Underdog because, again, take those picks. You use code ENDGAME when you sign up for the first time. You get a special pick up to $1,000 of bonus cash. All right, so if you haven't tried Underdog yet, check it out right now. Make sure you use code ENDGAME when you check out. And they're still doing gimme picks. There's always a gimme pick, some sort of a free pick for you when you sign up, as long as you use code ENDGAME. And also, unless they've taken it away, still $100 extra bonus funds when you play $5. If you're signing up and you're putting money in your account, I assume you're putting at least $5 towards something anyways. So as soon as you do that and you just make any pick, you're going to get $100 extra. So it just makes sense. It's free money. And you get this if you sign up for Underdog as a new customer and you use promo code ENDGAME when you do that. Speaking of promo code ENDGAME, also got another app I want to show you. It's called Draft Lane. So keep in mind that if you have questions, you didn't get to make the live stream here and you're watching this back, or you're catching this part late, or you just have questions, if you're up like us late at night, you can't sleep because you're worried about your fantasy football lineup. I get that. So what you can do is get the Draft Lane app and you can ask your questions, and you can also use code Endgame right here when you sign up for the first time on Draft Lane, which is, by the way, a free download on the App Store and the Play Store. You go to the settings wheel and you put promo code Endgame. You get 10 free credits, and you can use those towards your questions. And as you see, been busy. We got a lot of questions here, and we will answer all these questions as soon as we get off the live stream. We've been answering them before the stream. We will continue to answer them after the stream. But we're also going to answer one right now during the stream. So you can see these people, these users have used code Endgame with points, totally free. Ask these questions. Let's try this one. So this is also somebody who's on Yahoo, which means we can take a look at the roster because it syncs. Yahoo and Sleeper sync. This does say standard.
What is the question here?
I'm not sure. But it says something about Jalen Waddle. Let's look at the roster here.
What?
I think it meant as a
I'm
whole.
hoping that was a typo.
I think it meant like as a whole. Who should I start?
That was fun. I'm not sure about Jalen Waddle. Let's see. You got JD. That's good. JD full practice today, so there's some good news. Nico Debo, Jordan Mason, Scattaboo, McBride.
Monty on the bench. Walker on the bench.
Keenan
on the bench.
I think I put Monty in. I think I put Monty in over Mason this week, and Keenan in flex.
Yeah, Monty's such a good spot. It's Bengals. Man, I want to look, Waddle definitely becomes more interesting. There's no way he can't be with all those targets vacated by Tyreek Hill. And it's the Panthers defense. It's not great, but I don't know. I mean, obviously we're starting Nico. Like, there's no debate here. You have to start a third running back. I mean, this is standard. So, okay.
Yeah.
Debo versus like Keenan or Waddle or Pittman. What's your call?
I think you got to go Debo for the touchdown potential. I mean, like, Terry probably going to be out this week. JD playing. I think I would go Debo in non-PPR.
This one is tough. Tough.
And, now I forgot it was non-PPR. I might go Walker in the flex. Oh, wait, he's got Genty in the flex. Never mind.
Yeah, it's got a running back already.
Yeah.
I could see. No, actually think about it. I mean, look, Walker, of course, is a good running back, but he's going to get pulled at the goal line for Charbonnet. Yeah. That's the annoying thing. So, my only debate here is Debo versus like Keenan or Pittman. So, I mean, that's really close. But I guess with Terry out, we'll just keep Debo in there.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I mean, it's going to come down to who scores or doesn't score, right? So,
yeah. All right. Here we go. As a whole, you should keep it as is, other than putting Monty because of matchup. Here we go. All right. So we'll get to the rest of these questions later on after the stream. We know that there's a lot of questions here on the stream, so we're going to get to those first. But again, keep in mind, you can always ask your questions on Draft Lane and use code Endgame. Again, risk-free. All right. And now let's get to, put us back nice and big here. Let's get to your questions. Let's start with the first question of the morning. And I say morning because Bernardo of Villarreal put this up at 9 this morning.
All right. Thank you.
Needs a wide receiver 2, a running back 2, and a flex. Monty, Kamara, Dobbins, Debo, Jacoby.
I actually think Monty might be the running back I like the best out of this group. Kamara might be the one I like the least. Dobbins, I'm on the fence because, look, Dobbins looks great. But we did see Harvey get a little more involved. So I'm going to go Monty at RB2. mean, again, I think I have to go Debo over Jacoby. It's like, what Geno Smith are we gonna get this week? So I think Debo is gonna be my wide receiver too, and then flex is between Dobbins and Jacoby. I have Jacoby a little bit higher than Dobbins, so I guess I'll flex Jacoby here. So I'll go Monty, Debo, and Jacoby.
Yeah, it's just funny. Monty is usually one of those players that's the opposite of volatile. You're like, hey, he's just always solid, set and forget. But last week, it's like you just don't want to play Monty, and he was horrible. And this week, it's like you have to play Monty. He's going to go off. I think it'll settle in somewhere in between, but this week, I think you have to play Monty. Agree. Okay, let's go to In Lucero. Knicks or Herbert?
Gotta go Herbert this week. Knicks on the road against the Eagles. Let's go Herbert at home against what terrible defense? They're playing some terrible defense. I forget, but he's at home. Commanders.
Yeah, I was going to say we had we both have Herbert as borderline must start. It's definitely Herbert. There's Kamara Monty again.
Monty.
Separate league, Knicks or Prescott?
Dak. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, I mean, look, it doesn't always work this way. But you're like, okay, if Dak can put up a lot of points against the Packers, I think the Jets he should. I really hope doesn't let down. But yeah, I'm definitely going Dak. Ridley, Coleman, or Slayton? Not as appealing.
Oh man, I mean, do we just roll out Slayton here and hope for the best?
That's exactly what I'm thinking. That's where we're at.
Pretty brutal.
I'm multiple leagues because I am right there with you, Chris. I think in all the draft lane leagues we're in, I think either you or I have Calvin Ridley in like all of them. It's like it's one of us got him, right? And in those leagues where I have Calvin Ridley, not everyone, but in some where I just don't have a better option, if I got injuries or whatever, I picked up Darius Slayton. I'm starting Darius Slayton over Calvin Ridley in like 3 leagues.
I think you have to, sadly.
And then replace Bucky with Henderson.
Well, I mean, look, they haven't officially ruled Bucky out, but I mean, if he's out, what are you going to do? No choice.
Well, let's go back to the beginning. Would you rather go Henderson or Rachaad White?
Oh, Rachaad White, definitely.
Yeah. So, like, if you have Henderson on the bench, of course, that's fine. But if you could pluck Rachaad White off waivers, it's probably better because it is PPR. Cody, trade Terry and Pollard for Rasheed. He says, should I try?
I mean, you could try. It might work.
No.
I mean, look, I don't think it's an insulting offer here. Like, if the player in your league that has Rashee Rice, not doing well record-wise, maybe struggling with buys this week. I mean, of course, if Terry doesn't play, it doesn't really help him. I mean, you could try.
Never hurts to try. And then we kind of indirectly answered Demercado or Rachaad White. It's got to be Rachaad White.
Yeah, got to go with Rachaad White.
P, half PPR, Prescott it's Prescott. You need 2 running backs, 2 receivers, tight end, and flex. CMC, Hendo, Kendry Miller, Igbuka, BTJ, JMO, McLaurin, Waller, Henry, and absolutely don't forget to like and sub.
That's right, guys. Come on, help us get to 100K this year. It's got to be the year it happens.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys. 2 running backs. I'm going to assume that's Hunter Henry because he's after Darren Waller, so I only see 2 running backs.
Well, Kendry Miller. There's Henderson. There's CMC, Henderson, Kendry Miller.
Oh, I didn't see CMC. All right, you got to go CMC, and then I probably still go Henderson, I think. Although I don't hate Kendry Miller this week. But probably still got to go Henderson over him. 2 wide receivers. I think Igbuka's got to be number 1. I think BTJ's got to be number 2. I'm going to flex Jameson Williams. Unless Terry somehow logs like 2 full practices here and is like 100%. But Jameson Williams against the Bengals should be fine. And I'm going Hunter Henry at tight end.
Oh, not buying into the Darren Waller 2 touchdown game. All right, that's fine.
No.
I also I don't know if I can say sadly. I put in some claims for Darren Waller last night. I did. And that see how that pays off. Gabriel, good evening. Half PPR, giving Ibuka to get Brees. You like that?
I think it's okay if you need the running back help. I mean, we didn't talk about the fact that Braylon Allen also dealing with a serious MCL injury here. He's going on IR.
Yeah.
So that should be good for Brees, at least in the short term here. So, yeah, I think it's fair. Like, if you need the running back help, I think it's fair.
Yeah, I think it is fair. This is still a good time to sell Ibuka. You know, it's not like a massive haul just to get Brees, but I think this is a good time to buy Brees too. I mean, he's in a great spot this week against the Cowboys. CJ HTX. All right, we need full PPR. Pick one: Pearsall, Diggs, T, or JMO. Definitely not Pearsall.
You can't pick Pearsall. He's out. You can't start Higgins. He basically might as well be out. So it's between JMO and Diggs. I know Diggs just had a nice game, but yeah, I don't know. I like Jameson this week. It's the Bengals. I mean, he should be able. This should be a week where he should be able to hit a home run. So I think I want to take a chance on Jameson Williams this week.
Yeah, I kind of like Diggs. I think Diggs will have another pretty good game. JMO could have a big game. This depends how much risk you want to take on here. So roll the dice with JMO and hope for that big play, or take what Diggs gives you. Brandon Bryce. I don't think it's ridiculous to ask anything about AJ Brown these days, but could you start RJ Harvey over him?
No, I mean, I have dropped. Well, I mean, you know, I have them both as flexes this week, so I wouldn't fault you. I can't do it personally, but I wouldn't fault you. I mean, not only has AJ Brown been horrendous this year, but now he has to go against the Surtain shadow. So, right. I mean, it very well could be another 2-catch, 7-yard game for AJ Brown. So I wouldn't fault you one bit for going RJ Harvey. I have them both just as flexes this week. So
yeah, but I'm with you. I'm still starting AJ Brown, not because of the name or where you drafted him, but just because I feel like he still has a much higher ceiling. And I just don't love RJ Harvey enough yet to want to start him, and this matchup isn't great for him. So I'm still going AJB. Jay, need to flex. Walker, Demercado, Myers, and that's PPR.
I think I have Jacoby the highest here, although I'm not super high on any of these guys. Yeah, I have Kenneth Walker, a flex. I have Jacoby as a strong flex, and I have Alvin Kamara, right? No, Demercado. Yeah, Demercado is like a risky flex. So give me Jacoby.
Yeah, go Jacoby. And then this is standard. Pacheco, Samson, T. Higgins, I'm assuming, not Jaden Higgins, although I don't know with this group, and then Darius Slayton. It's a standard.
Well, I mean, Samson's not going to score a touchdown, almost certainly. Unless, I mean, that would just be shocking. I guess Higgins could score a touchdown, but can this offense score a touchdown right now? I don't know. Pacheco. I almost always want to go the running back here, but I don't really want to start Pacheco. What do you mean, Slayton? My worry with guys like Slayton and Wandale this week is just how much do they throw the football? Like, how much are they even going to need to throw the football? Like, yeah, they're going to probably do what we saw last week, which is run the ball with Scatterboo a ton, with some Singletary sprinkled in, assuming Tracy's out. Run the ball with Jackson Dart, have him throw it when he needs to, but don't really ask him to do anything too crazy or wild here. Who did the Chiefs play again?
Chiefs play the Jaguars on Monday night.
It's a tough matchup. I don't know. Maybe just gamble on. I don't know.
Let me
Slayton or Pacheco, and I don't really want to start it. It's non-PPR. I might just go Pacheco and hope he scores.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if you need a push, I might push you towards Slayton. That's probably what I would do, but I don't like it. It was either Pacheco or Slayton, though. I agree.
Yeah. Don't like it.
I mean, you're just like, who could score a touchdown? That's
right.
it.
Exactly.
NTY. Let's see. Lost Neighbors. Not good. Gonna start Myers, McLaurin.
If he plays.
Franklin, Malik Washington. Slayton's available. Tolbert. And yeah, it's rough times.
Yeah, this is desperate times. I might just take a shot on Malik Washington here.
Yeah,
Franklin gets the Eagles. You can't feel great about that. And again, just talking about with Slayton, I know it's the Saints. You think, oh, it's the Saints. But again, I just wonder, like, does Jackson Dart even reach 25 pass attempts this week? I don't even know. I don't even know if he will. So I might just take a chance on Malik Washington.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Also, Sean Tucker or Trey Tucker? Which Tucker? Just dash, not the start. Thankfully.
Well, I think you got to stash Trey Tucker. I mean, like, Sean Tucker, we've only really seen him do anything when both Rachaad White and Bucky Irving are out. Bucky Irving's not out for the season. Like, even if he misses this week, which he probably will, even if he misses next week, which he could, like, he's not out for the season. He's coming back. So Trey Tucker's still out there, at least a lot. I think it's got to be Trey Tucker.
Yeah, Sean Tucker, unless something changes this year, he will forever just have name value based on that one game. There's that one game. Like, honestly, he's been in the league. This is his, I want to verify this, his third season. Like, half of his career rushing yards and almost all his fantasy points were in one game. That's how insane the game was. Anyways.
Wasn't that the game where it was like they literally had nobody else, right? They had to give him the ball.
Exactly. That was what it was.
They always talk about, like, I don't know why, like, beat writers always ask about Sean Tucker. Like, the Tampa Bay beat writers love Sean Tucker. People in Tampa Bay love Sean Tucker for some reason. Because I follow all the beat writers for all the teams, and they're always asking about Sean Tucker. And they always say, like, Todd Bowles always gives the same vanilla response. Yeah. We know we need to find ways to get this guy. Yeah, we need to find ways to get. And they never do. They never do. They never do.
It's not happening.
It's not happening.
Yeah, that game. Sorry, Juice. It was against the Saints, so you know, that was last year. Royland, not just decimated, not just killed, murdered by buys and injuries. At least you made it to the stream here. J.K., Kendra Tootin, Hawkinson. Those are your flex options.
Well, I mean, you got J.K. Dobbins. You should feel pretty good about Dobbins. Like, I know it's annoying. You know, it's annoying, like, because we did call Dobbins a boom last week, and he went over 100 yards on. You know, he looked good. Like, he looked great. Like, you can't say J.K. Dobbins looked terrible. But like on that last drive, they're like, okay, it's the game's in control. They're just gonna feed Dobbins here. Sure enough, they're feeding Dobbins. Right, he's like 7 yards, 12 yards, 6 yards. Right, he's just ripped, and then all right, take him out for a breather. RJ Harvey touchdown. Like, oh, come on. But that being said, you should still feel good about Dobbins. He looks good right now.
Right. Yeah, touchdowns are always the great equalizer. Bo Nix ran for a touchdown. Should have gone to Dobbins. Let's see. Malik Washington, Booty, Bateman, Pierce. I don't know. I don't think I would drop any of those guys for any of the ones.
No, you're fine here. Just roll with Dobbins in the flex. He's fine as a flex.
All right. Zachary Mudd just made a trade. Received Monty for Io Manor. I think that's a win.
I mean, that's I'm just shocked. Like, somebody is trading for a Titan right now. Who's trading for a Titan right now?
Just goes to show you, or someone's like, man, that Monty guy, he sucks. Let me see what he did last week. All right, that's home leagues for you. Okay, so should I start Pollard or Monty? It's Monty. Start Monty.
It's Monty. Against the Bengals, it's definitely Monty.
Bobby Brook managed to pick up both DeMarcado and Tucker. Well, that's good. Who has the most potential? Would you drop one to stash Emmanuel Wilson? No.
Yeah, I don't think you have to do that right now because they're on bye. No one's going to go grab Emmanuel Wilson. I think the one you have to prefer here is DeMarcado because he at least is going to catch passes, right? He's at least going to get involved that way. again, Sean Tucker, unless Rachaad White gets hurt in like the first quarter, which I think is what happened in that game when he went off. Did Rachaad White get hurt early in that game, and then he like went off the rest
White
of the game?
was out.
It's like that's the only way it's happening for Sean Tucker.
Right. And then he also wants to know, let's see. Got Jacobs is on bye, Kamara, Javante, and Harvey. I mean, you're fine at running back. You don't really need.
You're fine.
Don't worry about it. JCR, what's up, JCR? He's always on the Draft Lane app as well, and the live streams. Would you consider flexing Demarcado over Jacoby? I don't think so.
No, I can't do that. I'm not ready to do that.
Demarcado over Diggs?
No,
I'm not doing that either.
No, not doing that.
Juan Pablo needs 2. Shakir, Mason, Woody Marks.
I'm going to go, assuming it's PPR, I'm going to go Shakir and Woody Marks this week. Mason going against that Browns run defense. I mean, look, Mason, unlike last week, I doubt the Browns with Dylan Gabriel are going to, force the Vikings to go into, full-on comeback from behind pass mode, and we're going to see a ton of Xavier Scott again. So Mason's going to get the volume, but this is a tough spot. He probably is going to need a touchdown, which he could score, but so could Shakir. And Woody Marks gets the Ravens. You got to feel good. I'm going to go Shakir and Marks.
Yeah, I'm actually almost surprised it took us this long for a Woody Marks question. I mean, do you have to start Woody Marks? Yeah, I have to like Woody Marks this week based on the matchup. Alex B, I'm thinking in advance. You're welcome in advance. Got questions for 2. All right. Chase Brown or Troy Franklin?
I mean, at this point, just give me Troy Franklin, and I'll just pray for something. I mean, what are we getting from Chase Brown? Really, what are we getting from Chase Brown? I don't want to say I'm completely out on this Bengals offense the rest of the season, but even Jamar Chase is a tough start right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's true, and I don't know, unless they trade for a quarterback or something changes. Juwan or Mason Taylor? Juwan Johnson, or do you roll with the guy who kind of showed out last week?
I mean, I like Mason Taylor. He was I really liked him, actually. I was like one of my favorite sleeper rookies this year, but I'm not ready to put him in over Juwan Taylor yet, or Juwan Johnson yet. We can't look. Okay, Juwan Johnson finally had a down game last week. It happens. Now, if again he's not getting targeted a lot this week, then it's like, okay, maybe the Juwan Johnson ride is over. But I'm still starting Juwan Johnson over Mason Taylor.
Agree with that. And then other league, Monty or Mason?
Monty, definitely Monty against the Bengals. Come on.
Definitely Monty. All right, Moises, hola. Guy who lost Tyreek offered Kyle Pitts for Keenan Allen. No deal.
Come on.
Thinking of asking him for Odunze. That's much, much, much better than Kyle Pitts. Yes, ask for Odunze. Although if he's trying to get a receiver because he lost Tyreek, I don't think he's going to give Odunze. But
yeah, that doesn't really make sense for him, right? He obviously needs a wide receiver. Yeah. So does he have a running back that maybe you could take? Because let's say you have Quinshon, you have Judkins, CMC, Kenneth Walker, Dobbins. I mean. Just tell this guy, nope, sorry, I don't need Pitts. Try somebody else.
No, well, you didn't tell us who your tight end is, but
he's got Henry and Juwan Johnson. He said Hunter Henry and Juwan.
Henry and Juwan Johnson. I see. Why do you need Kyle Pitts?
You don't need Kyle Pitts.
No, sorry. If he's that desperate, he'll come begging and he'll give you like a running back. Try to get another running back from him, even if you don't need one. Carl, what's up? Needs help. That's what's up. First league, 3 receivers, 2 flex. T. Addison, Myers, Hollywood, Pollard, Kirk, Kincaid, Pacheco.
Oh, yeah, we definitely need help. How in a 3 wide receiver league do we have T. Higgins, Jordan Addison, Jacoby Myers, and Hollywood Brown? What happened here, Carl? Boy, I guess I'm sitting T. Higgins.
Yeah, I guess so. So Addison, Myers. Well, we need 2 flexes also.
Pollard's got to be a flex, and I honestly might just flex Kincaid. At least Kincaid has touchdown upside. He's got the Bills offense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. How did
Second league, 2 running backs and a flex. Well, there's Chase Brown, there's RJ Harvey, there's Bill, there's Ridley, and there's Kirk.
Oh man. Well, I know how you got here because obviously the Bengals killed you here with Chase Brown.
Yeah.
I think you got to go RJ Harvey and Bill, and then flex. I don't know. I might still flex Chase Brown here, honestly. Ridley, Kirk. I know the Texans get the Ravens, but is that enough for Christian Kirk? I don't even know. Yeah, I might just go those 3 running backs, honestly.
Well, good luck, Carl.
How did we get here?
Good luck. Bobby also needs his lineup set 2-2 and a flex. Got Javonte, Kamara, Harvey, DeMarcado, and Tucker, JJ, Pittman, Sutton, T-Mac, Devonta.
All right, I'm going to go Javonte. And I think as much as I don't like Kamara, I think I still got to go Kamara over Harvey and DeMarcado. So yeah. Javonte and Kamara. You got to start Jefferson. I'm still starting Sutton. I don't care. I don't care that it's Quinyon Mitchell. He's been too good. I'm starting Sutton. If Quinyon Mitchell shuts him down, show me. Show me you can shut Sutton down. And then I think I'm flexing Pittman here. Let me check my sheet and make sure that's right. Pittman. I mean, I have Pittman and Tet is solid, but I think I like Pittman a little bit more. So I'm going to go JJ Sutton, Pittman.
That's why I was thinking too. I like Pittman a little more than T-Mac this week. Steven, 4 of his set and forget guys are set and forget on the bench because they are hurt. And there's nobody good on waivers. Picking from my bench and hoping for the best. Well, I'm just going to say, throwing darts never feels good, but make sure they're smart darts at least. This is why we do the Beat the Breakout, right? The videos where you talk about guys who aren't picked up on the waiver wire. This is a good time. I don't know. You're like, nobody's on waivers. Maybe nobody's picked up Rachaad White. He might be out there. Michael Carter? Oh, okay. Alan Wendling traded Dobbins and Hunter for, looks like BTJ and Mason. That's probably a good deal. Yeah, assuming it's BTJ.
Yeah, I was going to say BTK is a little different than BTJ. Not sure how many people know BTK. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm taking the BTJ side here.
Yeah. Choose one running back and one flex. Scatterboo, Mason, BTJ. One running back, Scatterboo.
Yeah, Scatterboo at running back. It's a good spot for Scatterboo, and I was looking in it today for research for the Booms, not even looking. Scatterboo, he hasn't even been. He's only been the starter 2 games. He's already second. Only has 2 less inside the 5 carries than Josh Jacobs on the season. Like, I really think Scatterboo's going to score a touchdown this week. I really do against the Saints. I really do. So I'm going to go Scatterboo and BTJ. Yeah. BTJ.
It's a tough matchup for Mason, so go with the shiny new toy, BTJ. One receiver, one flex, Io Manor, Slayton, and Chase Brown. Who sits? Can you sit Chase Brown here?
No. I mean, like Io Manor, Darius Slayton. I don't know. I might still just go Chase Brown. I mean, at least it's half PPR. I wish it was full, but.
Can you tell the bye weeks are here?
I don't think I could sit Chase Brown for these guys. I can't do it.
I think I can sit the Titan this week. I'll just go Slayton and Chase Brown probably. What about Charles going after Woody tonight? Budget waivers. How much to bid? All right, there's another Woody Marks question. If your waivers are yet to run.
All right, so I answered this question 3 times last night for people. So here's my answer again. But look, Charles, you didn't ask this last night, so obviously you probably didn't watch the stream. If you are in a league that is very competitive, you need Woody Marks, and everybody's aggressive on the waiver wire because it's a competitive league, I'm willing to go half or more of my fat. Because we're looking at potentially, a workhorse running back, a good young workhorse running back, like an RB2 with upside the rest of the season. Like that's not, that's very valuable. If it's a more casual league, people aren't really too aggressive on the waiver wire, right? They're kind of frugal with their fab or whatever. 30 to 40%.
All right. Hopefully that helps, Charles. He's asking players to drop. Could go Penix, RJ Harvey, Charbonnet, Benson, and Kenneth Walker. If you're asking who to drop in down below, he says something like leaning towards Char because he has Walker. I think that's the reason that you might want to keep Charbonnet since you have Walker.
No, just drop. I mean, look, if you can't put Benson on IR, you can probably drop Trey Benson.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing Michael Penix Jr. is not your starting quarterback because he's on a bye this week. So you can drop Michael Penix. Unless it's super flex, of course, then don't drop Michael Penix.
Yeah, probably just drop Penix. Okay. John needs 2 running backs. Okay, now this one will be tough. Here are the choices. Derrick Henry, Breece Hall, David Montgomery, Javonte Williams, and Woody Marks. You can only pick 2. Now, we could flex one of those. I'm thinking we will.
Yeah, all right. Still got to start Derrick Henry, and I think Javonte Williams is going to be number 2 for me. I mean, you got to start Puka Nacua. I think I did this. This looks familiar, John. Didn't I do this for you yesterday? I think I had Stephon Diggs as my wide receiver 2. And then I'm going to flex. I think I might have said Woody Marks, but I might go. Maybe I said Monty. Even Breece is kind of interesting with Braylon Allen out, but I think I feel best about Monty against the Bengals. That is tough. Those 3 are tough.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't do this one because I don't remember.
Either Monty or Hall.
Yeah, that one is tough. I mean, the Jets get the Cowboys. That's a good spot for Breece.
Yeah, I think the upside for Hall is probably too good to ignore. There's no bad choice here. So let's go Breece. Ethan Struby, 1 and 3. Don't panic yet. Although, let me look at your team first. Maybe we do need to panic. QB, 2 receivers, 2 running backs, tight end, 2 flexes. Drops trades, got Fields, Williams, Garrett Wilson, Rome, BTJ, Ladd, Wandale, Gibbs, Scatterboo, JK, RJ, Hendy, Andrews, Njoku, Mixon. I mean, you got a lot of good players in your team, and then you got some rookies who could still get better.
Yeah. Drops, trades. I mean, you don't need 2 QBs, but I don't know if you could trade Caleb Williams. He's on a bye. But you could drop Caleb Williams if you need to.
Yeah, it's a 12-man league.
Garrett Wilson, Romo Dunze, BTJ, Ladd, Wandale, Gibbs, Scatterboo, JK. I mean, yeah, you got a good team. I don't really see any major moves here. I mean, you definitely need a tight end. So I don't know which tight ends are available on waiver wire. But I mean, if there's somebody good out there, like if Hunter Henry is still out there, maybe even if like Kincaid is still out there, I would take Kincaid over Mark Andrews right now. Definitely over Njoku.
Yeah, I think obviously you already know this, Ethan. Part of the problem is you have BTJ and Ladd McConkey, right? Those are your first and second round picks have been busts. I mean, they've been busts. You don't want to trade them because you'd be selling low. So you're just going to have to hope they get better. Good news is you got Garrett Wilson as a stud. Romo Dunze is actually your wide receiver 1. So I think you'll be okay. Soul, 315, needs 2 running backs. Javonte, Judkins, Scatterboo. Ooh.
Yeah, I got to go Judkins and Javonte here. I mean, I like Scatterboo, but I can't put him over those guys.
Yeah. Judkins, we love Judkins. Well, I mean, look, you guys know the Boom video, nuclear video comes out in a couple days. Scatterboo's not on it, but the others are. Igbuka, Keenan, and Pittman. Who sits there?
I think Pittman sits here. I mean, I don't dislike Pittman or anything, but I mean, how do you bench Igbuka right now? And I can't bench Keenan this week.
Yeah, exactly. I do like Keenan a ton this week, and you can't bench Igbuka really. Ethan, this looks like a different team. So a lot of the same questions. Also, somehow 1 and 3. That's unfortunate. Look, your team does not look bad, although I do see Ridley on there. Let's see. Chase Brown. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I mean the running backs are rough, right? I mean Brees Hall has not been great. Chase Brown has been horrible. Braylon Allen's now hurt. This team needs to do something at running back for sure. Monroe, Jameson, Jacoby, Addison, Alec Ridley, Mooney,
and Jamo's.
I mean, at least this team is good at tight end, so there's that.
There you go. A source of strength.
I mean, is this a team that? Oh man, this is rough. Could you package? I mean, yeah, you could move Addison, but what are you really getting for Jordan Addison? You're going to go trade Jordan Addison and get doesn't he have RJ Harvey? No, okay, you're going to go get RJ Harvey, Zach Charbonnet. What are you really going to get for Jordan Addison right
now? How about this? It's not a good week to do it because Packers are on bye, but what if Ferguson, has another good week? It's another week closer to CD coming back. You have Kraft after this week. You trade Ferguson for a pretty good player.
Yeah, I was thinking Ferguson, but then the problem is that you don't have a tight end this week, and you kind of need to win this week. So
yeah, it would have to be after this week.
I was thinking, what if you package Kraft and I don't know who's been semi-good here. Maybe Jacoby still has some value here.
Well, I think it's a good time to trade Addison because he's coming off a big game and he just came back. So I still think Addison. I mean, Addison might have more value in the minds of fantasy managers than Jacoby.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you could trade those. Maybe you could get a Monty for those guys if you package them together. Maybe a Dobbins. Maybe a Chuba, although now Chuba dealing with a calf injury, so you might not want to do that.
All right. Well, let's see what we can do. And then let's see Python. Trading for neighbors definitely did not pan out. That's just how it goes. But guess what? The 3 QBs still hot. We're going to do it. 3 QBs this week. Passing yards only. Let's see what we got.
I think this one's going to be pretty easy for me. It's going to be Jared Goff, Justin Herbert, Dak Prescott.
Man, you were prepared for this one. I'm not prepared. Who'd you go with? Herbert, Goff, and
Dak. Although, you know what? Maybe not Dak. Maybe. You know what? Let's get spicy.
Spencer Rattler?
No, not that spicy. Goff, Herbert, CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud, that is pretty spicy. All right.
My only worry with Dak is do the Cowboys really have to throw it that much?
True. No, that's definitely a concern. I'm gonna go with. I want to pick the same players, but I can't pick all the same players. I will go with Josh Allen. We don't want to pick Josh Allen a whole lot, really, because he's not always the leader in passing yards. This is just passing yards, not fantasy, so people don't know. So I'm going to go Josh Allen. I will go Goff as well, because I like Goff. And my spicy pick, because I didn't mention on the waivers, Sam Darnold. How about that? All right.
I like Sam Darnold this week.
See how that goes. Black bag. So with Benson IR, would you drop for Ollie Gordon or Isaiah Davis? Well, if he's on IR, could you put him on IR?
Yeah, I don't know if I want to drop him for either of these guys, honestly. If you can't put him on IR, I might just leave him on the bench if you guys don't have an IR spot.
Yeah. Legend needs help. Traded away Metcalf and Johnson for Lamb and Thomas. Well, Lamb is coming back, it still might pay off. 1 and 3.
Yeah, this has still got to be a good trade, though, right?
Yeah. I know you're like, DK had a big game and, Lamb's hurt. Thomas long term, I still think this is fine.
Yeah.
So go Worthy, Myers, Coleman, Diggs, Odunze on waivers or guys you probably don't want. I guess you could go Shakir.
Yeah, I mean, 3 wide receiver, you're just going to go Worthy, Diggs, and Odunze here. You should be fine, I think. Or maybe even Worthy, Myers, Odunze.
Kind of like Diggs this week. I'll go.
Yeah, Diggs, Myers close for me, so we can go Diggs this week.
I would drop Coleman to get Shakir, but
yeah.
Big man fishing. What's up? In a 10-team league, full PPR, got Hurts. We need 2-2, and okay, got McBride. 1 flex.
All right, you're gonna go CMC Judkins at running back, Nico Keenan at wide receiver. Yeah, McBride and Hurts, that's fine. 1 flex, K9 Mason Sharps, Tet. I'm gonna go Tet at flex.
Sounds good. Yeah, you can't start Godwin yet. Golden is on bye. Yeah, you're good. Jesus Tapia. Trade Lamb, Tyler Warren, Monty to get QJ, Bowers, and Brees. I don't know if I like this.
Yeah, I don't think I like this. I still got to prefer Lamb to QJ when he's healthy. Monty, Brees, close. Warren, Bowers. I still got to prefer Bowers. So, but I don't know. I don't know if Bowers over Warren's enough to mitigate Lamb over QJ. So I'm going to say no.
And I think I see now because he's saying, well, basically he has no receivers because he got Lamb, he has Evans, and he's Pearsall. So he's 1 and 3. He's like, I need a receiver who actually plays. I don't know if I still don't know if I would want to do that. You know what I'd rather do is instead of Bowers, you already have a good tight end. Can you get another receiver instead? I don't know if he would do that, but swap for a different receiver from a different position. Judkins, Kyron.
Yeah, maybe, or like instead of Brees Hall, could you get a receiver?
Yeah, let's try that. Get a different receiver. Mike Altawheel. Laporta, Kincaid, or Waller?
I still got to go Laporta. I know he hasn't had a good stretch here, but it's the Bengals. Like if Laporta doesn't do anything this week, then we're in full-fledged panic mode.
Yeah, going Laporta against the Bengals for sure. Zach Mudd, different league. McMillan, DeMarcado, or Pittman?
Again, Pittman is close, but I think I got to give the edge to Pittman.
Yeah, go Pittman here. There's Juice. So you mentioned Spencer Rattler, and he appears. So this was like an hour ago. He put this. Blue, so glad. Not sarcastic at all that he blew fab on Benson.
Yeah, everybody who blew fab on Benson just getting wrecked right now. Terrible.
This is how it goes. Oh, apparently we're tied in League 14. Good to know. I'll have to check. Are we playing each other? Big man fishing. Other league is 4-0. Very nice. I like Lamar. Hopefully Lamar. No, it's not Lamar. It's going to be Dan Jones this week.
Yeah.
We didn't even really talk about Lamar a whole lot. I mean, that was yesterday's news, but
man. Yeah, I talked about him yesterday. So saying doubtful and saying unlikely to play this week and could miss 2 to 3 weeks. That's pretty brutal. Yeah. So yeah, you're gonna go Daniel Jones here. You're gonna go Achan JT. You're gonna go Pickens, Jefferson, and you're gonna flex Odunze. This is a good team. No wonder why this team is 4-0. Jeez.
Well, actually, Bears are on, right? Bears are on bye. Yeah,
Bears are on bye. You were right. So you're gonna go Pickens, JJ. I'm gonna flex Debo.
All right, there you go. Good team though. This definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, Juice. You called Goff. I called Goff. Would you go Goff over JD if he plays?
No, not if he plays. I'm not. There's just certain guys I don't sit. Like if Goff outscores him, he outscores him. But yeah. JD should be fine.
Yeah. All right, Cody. Now was offered Dobbins and Juwan Johnson for Myers and Mason Taylor.
I mean, it feels like what you need, right? You got Nico, Wilson, London, Tet, and Terry. So you're getting Dobbins and Juwan. I mean, I think if you need running back help, it's fine. Like,
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, Jacoby's like your wide receiver 4 or 5 or 6, depending when Terry's healthy. So yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah, and I think we still have to have Juwan Johnson over Mason Taylor. So
Yes,
this is good. It helps your RB depth. Yeah, not bad. Steven, speaking of Juwan, has way too many tight ends. Had Juwan, Kelsey, and Hawk. Planned to cut Hawk. Managed to trade him for Rashid Shaheed. Is that better than nothing?
I don't know. I'm getting worried about Hawk. His like first read percentage last week was like 4%. I don't know. I'm getting a little worried about Hawk.
A little worried. We'll see. I mean, you don't need all three of those tight ends, so I guess that's fine. Okay. So Anthony, what's up, Anthony? What do you think about this? Because we talked about the 100K subscribers. Endgame Empire. That has a nice ring to it.
Yeah, it does have a nice ring to it. I wonder if that's taken already, though.
We'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
All right. The question here is hearing that Demercado may just be a third down back and Carter will be the guy, and you are pretty much right.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's why, again, it's not like, well, I blew all my fab and Benson, he got hurt, so I'm not going to do it on Demercado. That's not why. Don't blow a lot of fab on Demercado because he's just not going to get that many touches. Blair Davis. Here we go. Juwan Johnson or Darren Waller.
I'm still going Juwan Johnson here. Let me see Darren. I mean, look, Darren Waller, okay, he caught those 2 touchdowns. That's great. We'll take that. We'll take that from anybody on any week, of course. But it wasn't like he got 7 or 8 targets and was out, like, you know what I mean? It's like he still wasn't out there very much. Still didn't get a ton of targets here. So let me see him. Let me see how he's involved this week before I start him over Juwan.
Right, exactly. There are many tight ends who have caught touchdowns this year. Not that many have caught 2 touchdowns, but still, we don't want to rely on that too much. Quinn, what's up? Quinn is back. Question is somewhere below. I've been looking. I haven't seen it yet, so I'll look for Quinn's question. We'll put it up. So hang tight, Quinn. William lost Benson. So which Cardinal running back would you go with if these are your best choices? I think we'll still in a PPR say Demercado, probably.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. My worry is that we see Michael Carter get like 15 carries and Demercado just catches like a handful of passes or something.
I mean, there's not a high ceiling for either player. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, like I think I might lean Michael Carter, honestly.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, Demercado probably more of a floor play in PPR, but who wants a floor? Vinny Vargas. What's up, Vinny? Last week, sat AJ Brown. That was a good move. Now, do you sit him this week again? Probably. For Sutton, Wandale or Trey Tucker? I think you can go with Sutton here.
Yeah, just go Sutton. Just go Sutton here. I know Sutton's got Quinyon Mitchell this week, but I don't care. I don't care.
All right, then let's see. That's funny. Anthony, this is not quite the bottom of the barrel. I think if you dig deeper, you could get worse. But Demarcus Robinson or Hollywood Brown?
I mean, Hollywood Brown shouldn't be too bad, right? He's not Chiefs offense. I mean, look, if you want to take a chance on Demarcus Robinson, I mean, no, I wasn't saying. Hollywood Brown.
I go Hollywood Brown here. J-Dub, trade Dak and Pickens to get, what? It says JD5 and Daniels. I think maybe just, was it supposed to be somebody else, or because I just see 2 people?
Yeah, I don't know.
And Kittle? Is it JD and Kittle?
Maybe it's supposed to be JD and Kittle, but I'm not doing this here. You got Ferguson at tight end.
Yeah.
Dak's fine. I'm not trading away Pickens just to get JD5 and Kittle here. Dak's good enough. I know you have a lot of Cowboys, but It's okay.
Yeah.
They're good. They're good Cowboys.
Maybe that's the problem here. Like I want to diversify. No, I don't think it's necessarily. It's not a bad deal, but I don't think you need it. So Bullman is not a fan of DJ Moore.
Yeah, well, I don't blame you.
Okay, so he traded Kamara. I don't know. Does it matter if we put this comment up?
What?
All right. Traded AK for Hampton. Are you sure Theo Johnson is a dud? No. What do you mean?
Wait, you traded Kamara to get Hampton? That is a huge win. Am I sure Theo Johnson is a dud? I mean, he's been a dud. Look, I drafted a lot of Theo Johnson as like my tight end 3 on Underdog, so I hope he's not a dud.
Well, I put Theo Johnson on the stash video that's coming out. I mean, I'm telling you, then deep leagues, you can actually pick up Theo Johnson. So no, he's not a dud. And yeah, I mean, look, we not gonna rag on anybody else. Other channels. G-Man, what's up? Here's Paul. 2 receivers, 1 flex league. My team is Purdy and Dak, Walker, Sharp. We got Waller on the brain. Harvey, Bucky, Rashad, Demercado, Lamb, BTJ, Rice, Buka, and Dobbs. Kittle and Juwan.
Well, you know who you're starting the tight end and quarterback, so that's easy. Well, okay. I think running back's sort of easy because it's either going to be Bucky or Rashad White. Probably going to be Rashad White. Walker will be the RB2 here. I mean, you only have 2 wide receivers that are playing this week, so that one's pretty easy too. BTJ and Igbuka. I guess you're flexing Harvey or Charbonnet. I don't know which one I want to flex.
Probably I would go Harvey because Sharp gets a tough Tampa run defense.
True.
All right. There you go. And then we got Vinny again. Needs 2 of these. Woody Mason, Chase Brown, or Demercado.
I think you got to go Woody's got to be number 1. And I'm still going to put Mason number 2. I know it's the Browns, but he could score. He's going to get the touches there. I mean, Chase Brown and Demercado, nah. Woody and Mason this week.
Yep. Let's go the first 2. Daniel Hart, White, or Pollard.
You know, if Bucky's out, I'm going to start Rashad White. He catches passes. Rashad White has actually been good this year in his touches that he's got. So I'm going to go Rashad White.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one thing I did mention a couple weeks ago, which is why I thought Kamara could have a nice game against Seattle, and he didn't because they lost by like 40 points. Seattle is really tough against the run. They don't allow a lot of yards per carry, but they give up a lot of receptions to running backs. They kind of like to play in some of those like softer zones. Rashad White, that's his value mainly, right? It's not as a rusher, it's a receiver. I think he could have a pretty high floor, and I don't know if anybody in Tennessee has any sort of floor.
Yeah.
So speaking of dumpster cheese, that's a new one. Picked up Dak as a backup for Lamar, and you have Pickens.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You should feel good about that.
You should feel good about that. And this week especially, we talk about that matchup quite a bit in the Boom video. The Jets defense is, how do I say this? Bad.
Yeah.
Dumpster fire. Is Jets defense officially dumpster fire? Not quite that bad.
Not quite there yet.
Fly as Kane. Good evening. How's it going? All right, he's going to add his question down below, so we'll get to that one when we see it. Here it is. Needs peace of mind after making rookie mistakes. No worries. It's never too late to fix things. Fields, Knicks, CMC, Jacobs, Chuba, Jones, got Gainwell, BTJ, Dunze, Metcalf, Waddle, Johnston, Ao, Troy, McBride. This is a 10-teamer. It's still pretty good.
Yeah, what mistakes did you make? I mean, you got CMC Jacobs. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Okay, BTJ hasn't been great. Odunze has been great. That's good. I mean, look, you got QJ. He's been great. Yeah, you should be feeling good here. Waddle should get better now. You should be feeling good.
And I would just say this: if you say, "Well, BTJ is a bust," drafting BTJ was not a mistake. Like he was consensus late first round, early second round pick. I mean, there's always somebody who busts early, so it's not like it was a mistake to draft him. I mean, it looks like it now, but it wasn't a bad process or anything. All right, Tan Fam, 2-2. All right, unfortunately. Oh wow. Okay, are you ready? This is basically an IR list. We got CD, Tyreek, Bucky, Benson, Pearsall, Warren, who is off this week. I see. The bench is Wandale, Sharp, DJ Moore. Traded Sharp for Ladd and
Devonta Smith. I mean, I think that's got to be a good deal. Like, I mean, come on. You have CD's out, Tyreek is out, Pearsall's out. You need, like, you're going to start Wandale Robinson, DJ Moore's on bye. Like, yeah, I think this is a good deal.
Somebody, I mean, look, I know Ladd hasn't been great, but for Sharps?
Yeah.
And you got Smith? Yeah, that's a monster trade for you. I mean, you need the help, sadly, because of all the injuries. Yeah, that is brutal. But I mean, you're 2-2, so better times ahead. Okay, we have C. Lewis. Thoughts on AJB for Scattaboo?
I think I still want AJ Brown here. I'm not ready to sell low on AJ Brown like this. Like, Tyron Tracy should come back. I don't think Tyron Tracy is going to come back and like take the job from Scattaboo, but he's going to take touches from Scattaboo. I still got to take AJ Brown here. I can't take Scattaboo over AJ Brown.
Right. By the way, I put this comment up. CJ De La Cruz, love this. This is very in-game strategy. Didn't need a running back, but picked up White so that nobody else could. I love it.
Yeah. You got the room, do it.
Exactly. You don't always have to just go for need. I mean, if it improves your team, if like this bench player is better than the other bench player you already had, always do it. Play defense on the waiver wire. Okay, that said, Isaac Cagle, Woody Marks or Rachaad White?
I think I have to go. I think I have to give Rachaad White the edge here just because. Look, I know Woody Marks looked great last week. I know it's the Ravens, but Nick Chubb isn't going to do nothing. Rachaad White, I think, is going to get more touches. He's got that pass catching. I think I have to go Rachaad White over Marks.
Yeah, I mean, let's wait and see exactly for sure that Bucky gets ruled out. If that happens, right. White's probably getting all the touches. Don't listen to what Todd Bowles says about Sean Tucker. Julio. No room for Lamar replacement. Jacobs on bye, picked up Rachaad White. So he's basically saying, I have to drop somebody here.
Well, if you don't need Rachaad White this week, I mean, you could drop him. I'd probably rather have a quarterback than take a 0 at QB. I mean, unless you're fine losing this week. Like, you're like, hey, if I lose it, like maybe you're 4-0 and you're like, oh, whatever. But I mean, you got Monty, Pollard, Hendy. Like, you can get by without Rachaad White. Jacobs coming back next week. Rachaad White's probably the one I drop here if I need to pick up a quarterback.
Yeah, because again, Bucky's not out for the season. So
right.
If you need Rachaad White this week to start, which again you don't, because Pollard's playing, Monty's playing, Hendy's playing, like you don't need him. I don't think. Oh, that's like, do you drop Pollard instead? I don't think so. I'd rather have him than Rachaad White. Carson needs a wide receiver 2 this week. All right. Well, I think this question has now been answered. But Ladd or AJ in full PPR?
I have them both as flexes. Oh man. I mean, Ladd has a way better matchup this week against the Commanders.
Sorry, I just saw Anthony put his answer down there. He's crying on social. That means it's a squeaky wheel game.
The targets weren't the issue last week. He got 9 targets. I don't know what he's crying about. What is he crying about? He had 9 targets. Like, what? Catch the ball. Get open. What do you want? I don't know. Like, it wasn't like he only had 2 targets. I don't know. I guess AJ Brown, but I mean, Ladd honestly has a better matchup here between the 2. AJ Brown getting the Surtain shadow this week.
Yeah, he's definitely crying and saying, you know, give me the ball. I need the ball. I need the ball. Doesn't mean they're going to force feed him the ball. But anyways, let's get to Cali Kid. 2 running backs, 2 receivers, and a flex. Judkins, Chase Brown, Woody, Rashad White, Etienne, Myers, JSN, Godwin, Shakir.
We're gonna go Judkins, Etienne at running back. We're gonna go JSN. Jacoby right there. Shakir. Shakir's solid, right? All right, I guess Shakir. JSN Shakir, and then we'll flex either Rashad White or Woody Marks, depending on if Bucky plays.
All right, tough decisions there. Agree, it's still too soon to start Godwin. Let's get to next one. Trying to do super chats here. We'll catch up. Jason Tolentino, would you drop? Okay, super flex. I'm glad you said that. Drop Bryce Young for Dylan Gabriel.
I don't think so. There's somebody else you can drop for Dylan Gabriel. Like, what if Dylan Gabriel's terrible? And they go to like Shador, or they go. I mean, they can't go back to Flacco, right? You know what's crazy is Flacco's the backup. Like, come on, just cut Shador. Just cut Shador at this point. Like, Joe Flacco's the backup. Come on.
Yeah, like, why did they even get him? It's super flex. I mean, the more quarterbacks you have, the better, just in case. But yeah, I'm not dropping Bryce Young for Dylan Gabriel. Maybe there's somebody else you can drop just in case Dylan Gabriel is good, which I don't really expect. Alex Sanchez, thoughts? What is this? Trading the Dak Pickens stack? I guess trying to sell high? I don't know. But in this case, trade Dak Pickens for Chase, Judkins, and Kyler.
I mean, I don't hate it, honestly. Like, Kyler's fine. You're getting a stud running back, and like, there's still potential for Chase. I think I do this.
Yeah, this is fair. CeeDee Lamb is coming back. You know, Pickens isn't going to put up a monster game every week. Right. Mason Kamara for Nico.
Yeah, give me Nico. Easy here.
Yeah, these are both wins for you, and then your team down below. Again, that's a league where he has Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson somehow. Oh, that's right. This is Kyler Murray, Dak Prescott is like your QB3, so that doesn't even matter. So basically, it's like Pickens for Jamar Chase and Quinton Judkins. Even bigger win. Another one for Cali Kid. JD or Fields?
I mean, I like Fields this week. He gets the Cowboys. I think Fields is going to go off, but let's just go with JD here and not take the risk.
Still starting JD if he's playing 2-2 and a flex here. Judkins, Brown, Etienne, White, Jamar, Myers, Godwin, Pickens.
Got to go Judkins, Etienne. Got to go. Pickens has to be one of the wide receivers. I think I'm still going Jamar Chase as the wide receiver too. Call me stubborn, but I mean, Jacoby, Godwin, not there yet. Rashad White, the flex if Bucky is out. If Bucky plays, then I'll put Jacoby in as a flex.
All right, now Michael Marowitz. If Chuba is out with that calf issue, would you go Rico over Chase Brown?
I probably would. They have a great matchup. I wanted to put Chuba on the booms, but it's like, oh, what if he doesn't play? I mean, they have a great matchup this week against the Dolphins. That run defense, gosh dang, it was bad on Monday.
Might as well chase the upside there, right? Yeah. Tonjes or Henry? Henry.
All right, look. Remember like the first game or Tonjes scored that game-winning touchdown after Kittle got hurt, and then he did nothing, and then he scored. Probably going to do nothing again, my guess.
Exactly. Start 2, Woody, Pollard, DeMarcado, or Keon Coleman.
I think Woody's got to be 1, and I think Pollard's got to be 2, I think. I don't like the Titans offense, but Keon Coleman, okay, yeah, another 1 week wonder here after week 1. Dan Ricardo, nah. Woody and Pollard.
Woody and Pollard. Bitamamba. Would you rather trade Chase Brown, either one, for Godwin or JMO?
I mean, I would take either one, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have a strong preference here between the two. I'd take either one.
Yeah, that one's interesting. I'm not sure who I would take either. I mean, right now I want to say I'm leaning Godwin, but that could change. Speaking of, Julio wants to know, would you trade away Rachaad White, who he just acquired, and Chris Godwin to get CD?
Yeah. Got to do that. I mean, a running back you just picked up off waiver wire who's only going to have value for a week or two, and Chris Godwin for CD Lamb. Yeah, get CD. What is this? What are we doing here, people?
It's a Bucks fan, apparently. If he's such a Bucks fan, why didn't he already have Rachaad White or pick him up?
Yeah, anyone had to make this terrible trade.
Do it. Get CD. Kevin Joseph, senior. Rank in order of play, RB1 to flex, Scatterboo, Walker, Woody, Demercado, Genty, Sharbs, and RJ Harvey. All right.
Do we have to rank them all? Genty 1, Scatterboo 2, Woody 3, Walker 4, I guess Harvey 5, Charbonnet 6, Demercado 7. There, I ranked them all for you.
Yeah. That's no argument with any of that. It's exactly what I would do. Maybe I would have Charbonnet last this week, but that shouldn't matter. C. Hibbs. Nick, start Geno or Stroud?
Well, call me crazy. I'm going CJ Stroud. I'm going CJ Stroud against the Ravens.
It is the Ravens. I mean, Dart is kind of interesting because he runs, but yeah, Nick's. I don't know. If it's my team, I'm probably push comes to shove. I don't know if I would put Stroud over Nick's, but I think Stroud probably is a better pick here. Chico 410. Don't know what that means, but he's a member, so I put his comment up. Okay. Let's do James Jones. Is it time to give up on Laporta?
No.
I don't think so.
Look, if you want to pick up like Waller or Mason Taylor or maybe Fannin, like Njoku dealing with some kind of injury, maybe he'll be out. That's fine. But Laporta gets the Bengals this week. If he can't get it done versus the Bengals this week, then yeah, maybe it's time to maybe not give up on Laporta, but maybe bench Laporta. But I'm not ready yet. Not until he lays an egg versus the Bengals. Then I'll be like, okay, maybe it's time.
Yeah, it's a good spot for the Lions offense, of course, but specifically for tight end, he should. And those guys are not sure things in any way. Just go Laporta. Don't give up. All right. It gets me every time. Can't help it. Ivan Garcia, we're just trying to stick to the super chats so we get caught up, but not just the goats, the goaty goats. Thank you, Ivan. In the 2 goat emojis, no less. Half PPR, Dimes or Kyler? I'm going Dimes. Easily going Dimes.
It's close between them for me. Kyler, don't the Cardinals have an awesome matchup this week?
Well, they get the Titans, but
yeah, I'm going Kyler against the Titans. Going Kyler. It's
I'm
close. It's close. I mean, Danny gets the Raiders, so it's close.
Henry, Kyron are probably the 2 running backs. Debo, Olave, Ridley, Tucker, Turpin. It's probably those first 2 receivers. Yeah.
Yeah, Debo, Olave, definitely.
All right, so the only question here besides quarterback is Chargers or Colts?
Well, JD's back, so I'll take the Colts versus the Raiders.
Yeah, agree with that. All right. As I was saying, we'll get back to the super chats, but first, I think we need to do at least one of these draft lane questions. They're piling up. Got a lot of people asking questions, and a lot of people maybe weren't on the stream at the very beginning. If you didn't know, you can ask your questions anytime, not just on the live streams. If you use the app, Draft Lane app is absolutely free to download. And if you didn't know already, once you download the app, sign up. Again, it's very easy, simple. Like all you need is to put like your email address, and that's it. Like we don't collect any information whatsoever. So when you go to the settings, if you put code endgame right here and apply it, you're gonna get 10 free credits to ask your questions. So we see a lot of people have done that. They've used this as with points. So those questions absolutely free. You can do just ask a question. You can type in whatever you want to type. You can do specifically start sit, and we look at your roster. You can do a waiver wire question. We can see what your waiver wire actually looks like and search for players. And then advanced trade is a whole nother beast. We can see every other team in your league and who has what and help you win those trades. But which one do you feel? Oh, rate my team. Don't forget about rate my team. Well, what do you feel like doing here? Do a start sit?
Yeah, we're kind of entering start sits tonight.
All right, let's see about this one. PPR, my team, 11th place. Apologizing for the terribleness of the team. Wow, no need for that. Let's see. Got Daniel Jones. I mean, already it's great. AJ Brown. Okay, that's not good. Devontae Adams, Travis Etienne, Charbonnet. Okay, I take it back. Laporta, Slayton, Justice Hill, T. Higgins, Matthew Golden, Kareem Hunt, Alec Pierce. You know what? I see why you apologize. Now I actually feel like this was warranted. And we have two kickers. We have two kickers.
Okay. What's the lineup again? Are we doing start sit here?
Besides these guys, you don't want to start. I mean, I don't really know what else we can do.
Yeah, Matthew. Yeah. Scroll down, Lamar. There's nobody down there, right? Sorry, I was.
Justice at running back. There's Justice Hill and Kareem Hunt.
Nah. Oh no, Alec Pierce, Matthew.
At receiver, it's Alec Pierce, Golden's on by, and T. Higgins.
Nah, he's got to just roll with what he's got.
I feel like we should almost give some trade advice, but I'm not sure what to trade here. What can we do? Honestly,
right? I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna apologize too. Sorry to say, but nobody on the bench is worth starting. I'm almost at a loss. What else do we say here?
Say, yeah, no one on the bench we're starting. You got the best lineup. Good luck. I don't know what else can we say.
I don't know. I don't feel like we can end on that one. Let's do another. Start and sit here. Start Lad, JMO, or Slayton. All right. And at the flex, I think he's got Bowers, DeMarcado, Marks, Sharbs, 2 flex spots, no tight end.
Interesting. I like it.
Okay, so got the Dak Pickens stack. We like that. So right now he's got JMO in there. Barkley and Etienne at running back is good. So he's flexing Marks and DeMarcado. Remember, no tight end required, but he's got Bowers.
Yeah, I don't think I can flex DeMarcado over Lad McConkey or Bowers. I think I'm putting Lad. I know Lad's been terrible, but come on.
So there's Slayton, there's Lad, there's Bowers, Woody Marks. So which one?
Lad? I think Woody Marks is fine, but I'm gonna put Lad in over DeMarcado.
So keeping Bowers on the bench for now.
Yeah.
All right. I think it's okay to keep JMO in there for that weekly upside against
the
Bengals.
Oh, definitely.
Okay. All right. There we go. Tough to sit Slayton, but no, just kidding. Tough to sit Bowers. Don't need him, and we'll see if Lad comes through this week. We will see if Lad comes through this week. All right. So that's how it works. We give you personalized feedback. Don't just tell you who to start and sit. This thing's being annoying. We still have plenty of questions, and they're piling up here. But we're going to get back to your questions on the live stream here. So that way we don't make you guys wait any longer. Is this the user? I wonder if this should be the user from that previous team. Wish I died IRL. Start 2 or 3 if you'd start them over Godwin in the flex. Mara, Monty, Marks, White, Demercado.
Okay, so start 2 or 3. So if we're starting over, so we're starting 2 for sure, but 3 we start over Godwin. Well, I start Monty for sure. I mean, I would honestly start Monty, Marks, and Rachaad White over Chris Godwin if Bucky is out. I would definitely start Monty and Marks. I'm debating Kamara. Like, do I have Kamara ahead of Kamara? I mean, I have Kamara and Godwin as both as flexes, so I'm fine leaving Godwin in over Kamara. So I would definitely start Monty and Marks, but if Bucky's out, I would put White in over Godwin.
All right, so let's keep an eye on that situation here. Julio Garcia, would you start Harvey or Devonta Smith?
I don't think I could.
Broncos.
Well, I mean, I have them both as flexes. I don't think so. I think I have to still go Devonta Smith.
Well, it's funny. Didn't we have somebody earlier ask RJ Harvey or AJ Brown? It's like
I debated that one. That one was tough for me too, but yeah. I mean, look, Devonta Smith is not going to get the Surtain shadow, so probably you got to think Surtain's going to shadow AJ Brown.
Right. But despite that, I think I would still feel a little more confident in AJ Brown just because he has been whining. But I think I would still go to Devonta Smith here. Just a little higher ceiling. We basically just answered this question in a different way. Rise, what's up, Rise? Lad or Demercado? I mean, we put Lad in there. So
yeah, I can't put a guy like Demercado over Lad.
Yeah, and then had the comeback there. He said he won by 1 point last week, despite being down 20. Oh, that's the best victory. Those are the best victories. All right, next we got Nick. 12 team, full PPR, 6 point per passing touchdown. HN Hampton, Puka. We need a wide receiver 2 and a flex. Chase, Igbuka, McMillan, and Jordan Mason.
I think I got to go with Buka and Ted. Can't do Chase. Well, wait, is that Jamar Chase? Okay.
It must be Jamar Chase.
You know what?
Wide receivers.
No, I'm doing Igbuka and Ted. I have those guys as solid. I have Jamar Chase as risky solid. I got those guys higher. I really do. I'm going to go with Buka and Ted.
Yeah, I'm putting Igbuka at receiver. You know, it's not like a great matchup. He's continuing to get a ton of targets and all that. Man, I get it. Like, because it's the Dolphins, right? McMillan could have that upside. I think if it's me, I'm going Chase still. At least he's getting targeted. I don't know. I know I'm not starting Mason here. All right, Calicade with another 2 running backs. Henry Kamara, Demercado, Rachaad White, Harvey. Or we could start Diggs in the flex or one of those guys. I think I'd rather start Diggs. Gotta start Henry.
Yeah, you gotta start Henry. We need 2 running backs. Gotta start Henry. I'll go Rachaad White if Bucky's out. Otherwise, Kamara. And then,
are you flexing Diggs or are you gonna flex one of those guys?
No, I'm gonna flex Diggs.
Yeah, I'm gonna flex Diggs. All right, Marcos Alvarado dropped the super chat. Godwin, because you can stack with Baker or Marvin Harrison.
I think you got to go Marvin Harrison still.
Yeah, I'd start Marvin Harrison either way this week. And then Baker, saying that there's something going on with Baker as far as being questionable.
Yeah, it's like his bicep and something else. But come on, Baker's
he'll play. He's a warrior. He will play. Yeah, I would go Baker. I don't mind Darnold if you need a pivot. He's fine, but I would still start him. Let's drop the super chat. Let me see if I see a question attached to it. By the way, Quinn, if you're still on, I never found your question. So if you want to just type it again, you don't have to super chat it. You can just type it, unless you did, and we just haven't got there yet. So we'll keep going. I know that happens sometimes. We drop the super chat, the question doesn't get attached or whatever. Okay, let's go now to Chico. Here's a question. Rate this team. Mahomes, Rome, Evans, Pickens, Zay, Pearsall, Wandell, Bijan, Judkins, Kamara, Sharps, Woody, Henry. I can answer that question, the last question, very easily. You can drop anyone for a backup tight end. There's no point.
Right. Rome, Evans, Pickens, Zay, Pearsall. I'm pretty good at wide receiver when Evans and Pearsall get healthy. Very good at wide receiver. Bijan, Judkins, Kamara, Sharp, Woody. I mean, looking much better at running back now that you got Woody as well. So it's a good team. Like 8-5, 8-7-5. Good team.
Yeah, I'd be happy with this team. Again, Evans being out, and Pearsall again out. But you are deep at receiver, even if it doesn't feel like it this week. Yeah, I think this is, assuming it's 12 team, it's like an 8-5. All right, we have Elias Aria, 10-man PPR. Caleb and Dart, Jacob and Genty, Chuba, Evans, DK, Rice, Neighbors, Debo, Golden. Ouch. Okay, we need help at receiver this week for sure. All of my players are by an injured. You are correct. So what do we do? I mean, you can't do anything with Neighbors. Obviously, you just drop him.
Right. I mean, you're 3-1 though, so you don't need to panic here, right? You're 3-1. You got Evans coming back soon. You got Rice coming back soon. I think you're okay here. I know. Look, this week might be rough. You got Jacobs on bye. Chuba dealing with an injury. No Rice, no Evans, no Neighbors. Metcalf on a bye. Golden on a bye. I mean, you might need to go to the waiver wire and just, you don't need Pitts and Hunter Henry. Pitts is on a bye. You probably drop Pitts. You don't need Caleb and Dart. Caleb's on a bye. I mean, maybe you don't. I mean, this is a 10-man. There's got to be some good QBs on the waiver wire, right? Like, you don't need to hold Caleb through the bye. Go pick up some wide receivers just to get you by this week. If you lose, you lose. I mean, it is what it is. You'll still be 3-2. Then you got maybe Evans back in week 6, probably week 7. Rice back week 7. Jacob through the bye week, and suddenly you're fine, right? You're fine. So I wouldn't go make a trade just to make a trade here. I just think drop Caleb, drop Pitts. There's got to be some wide receivers in a 10-teamer that are at least decent that you can roll out this week.
Yeah, and even like Golden, we like Golden. He's not a guy in a 10-teamer you have to hold, He didn't even have a monster game against the Cowboys. It was Dobbs who had a monster game.
Right.
He's a nice player, but you don't have to keep him. You can drop him for somebody to play this week. Look, you're probably not going to win this week. Just real. You're just not. Everybody is hurt or on bye.
Yeah.
It's going to happen, right? This is just that week, and then 2 weeks from now, you'll be like, hey, everything's fine.
Yep.
Alex Oberon. Juwan, Fannin, or Strange this week?
I still go Juwan here. I mean, okay, maybe, but even if Njoku's out, somehow out, we don't know how Dylan Gabriel's going to target these guys, who he's going to target.
Yeah, I would go Strange over Fannin.
Let's go Juwan.
Yeah, let's go Juwan if he's fine, and if he's not, then go Strange. Fernando Balmari. Superflex got Hurts and Stroud. I believe the Justice Hill.
Everybody's favorite. He's going to be the running back 1 week wonder.
I try to make it as clear as possible in the waiver wire video to not pick up Justice Hill. And we've got him for free. Okay, fine. Anyways, Monty, Jacoby, Slayton, Kincaid, bench is DeMarcado, Kendrick Miller, Zay Flowers, Romeo Dobbs.
All right. I mean, so you're starting Justice Hill and David Montgomery? I don't know.
But we're not starting Zay Flowers?
You got to be a little worried with Cooper Rush, right?
Yeah, but are you putting Slayton over Zay Flowers?
Yeah, probably not. Probably not. I would probably still put Zay Flowers over Slate. I mean, Justice Hill, Kendre Miller, like which risky run? Demercado, which risky? I guess Hill's fine.
Yeah, like I would just roll out Demercado over Justice Hill. The thing with Justice Hill is why I said it's only the only time he does anything is if the Ravens happen to be losing like by more than one score, like multiple touchdowns. Like when the time happens where the Ravens get slaughtered, like last week, they're like, okay, why are we going to put Derrick Henry out there? It's not going to happen against the Texans. They're not going to be down by like 20 points against the Texans. Anyways, adventure. Although now I think about it, I mean, Cooper Rush is no, but still.
They might be.
This one is really interesting. So he, for some reason, can only drop Titans receivers. Who would you keep between Ridley or Io Manor? He's like, I think they want to get rid of Ridley. They're going to make Io Manor the rookie, the number one guy.
I mean, they might, but he's going to be the number one guy. He's going to be the number one guy in that offense. Like, what do you do?
You're like, just drop them both.
I've had some draft lane leagues where, like, I had to replace Lamar, and it's like, I have Ridley and Io Manor, and I'm like, oh, I got to drop one of these guys. I'm kind of scared to drop Ridley because what if he does get traded to a contender? You know what I mean? What if he gets traded to a contender? Now, there's no guarantee him getting traded to a contender means he's going to be better. But, like, you know, I don't know. I think you could drop either, honestly.
Yeah, it probably doesn't matter now. I don't know who you're dropping them for or why you have to drop specifically one, but I don't think it makes a big difference. KJ Herring, if Ladd got dropped, do you pick him up?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Of course. Even if he sucks all year, it's still he's on your bench. Like, it's a big deal. I'm sure you have other guys on your bench that suck.
Yeah. I don't necessarily think that Darius Slayton's going to outproduce Ladd McConkey the rest of this season. I would just rather take a chance on him.
Yeah.
John Wickering, 2 receivers, 1 flex. Igbuka, not Pearsall. Scattaboo, Io, Rashad White. Drop Hill for Tucker. Yeah, Michael Carter. Wan'Dale Robinson. Any of those guys? Malik Washington.
I might drop him for Malik Washington or Darius Slayton. Take a chance on one of those guys.
Yes, 2 receivers, 1 flex is going to be what Igbuka. It has to be Io Manor, I guess.
Well, it's going to be Igbuka. Yeah, I guess it's Io Manor because Pearsall's out, and then I'm going to flex Scattaboo. Unless Bucky's out, then I'll probably go White over Scattaboo for that pass catching. Full PPR.
Yeah. Right. And then Alexis Aguilar, running back in a flex. Demercado, Worthy, or Mason?
Well, Worthy definitely going to be the flex, and I'm still going to start Mason over Demercado. Give me the guy who's going to get the touches, going to get the goal line carries. Yeah, I'm going to go Mason and Worthy here.
And then Strange or Hunter at tight end.
Why is everybody out on Hunter Henry all of a sudden? Like, I'm going Hunter Henry.
Well, I don't know because he only caught was it 1 pass, or 2 passes? I thought he didn't have a big game, but yeah, I'll go Hunter Henry. Here.
He scored.
Still scored. Strange isn't scoring touchdowns.
No.
Not like he's better. Mr. Rivers, how's it going? Was able to grab both Cardinals running backs. Not a bad idea if you have the room. Okay, so he's like, well, what do I do? Was that worth it?
Well, I predict Michael Carter is in the Trey Benson role, and Amari Demercado is in the Amari Demercado role. Now, that doesn't mean I want Michael Carter necessarily, but I think he's going to get most of the carries, and Demercado is going to be the pass catching back.
Yeah, it's. I hate to say we're almost just going to have to see exactly how they're used. Once they play this week, but Demarcado is a passing down guy. He's going to have a floor. Carter has possibly a ceiling as a runner, but I think only in plus matchups. That's the thing. Ron Scobb. 2-2 and 1 flex. Brees, Henderson, Harvey, White, Marks, Buka, BTJ, Buka, QJ. Nice. And then what quarterback? I think we split here.
Running backs are going to be Brees and Marks. Unless Bucky's out, then Brees and White. Wide receivers are going to be Puka and QJ. And I'm going to flex at Buka. And I'm going to go here's the Kyler Danny Dimes question. I'm going Kyler.
I'm going Dimes. So one of those two. Chief Perp struggles at wide receiver. Any changes? Got, besides Hurts, Sutton, Keenan, Allen. Those are good. Bowers, Flex, Etienne. On the bench, we got Mason Smith, Woody, Addison, Wandale. Any changes? It's not a great matchup for Sutton, but I don't think we want to put Smith. Would you go Addison against Cleveland? I don't know. I don't think so.
No, against Cleveland, no. I think I'm sticking with your wide receivers. I'm sticking with your running backs. I'm gonna flex Etienne. Oh, you already have Etienne in the flex. Yeah, no, I think you're good.
Yeah, wouldn't change anything here. Jules Henley, pick 3. Jamar Chase, Chris Godwin, Jacoby. Guessing there was supposed to be somebody different because
yeah, it's only Godwin. Actually, I thought I saw. Hold on. I thought I saw Jules type that they messed up.
All right.
Right here. I got it right here.
Oh, nice. Diggs. All right, who sits?
I think Godwin sits here. I still have to have Chase over Godwin, Jacoby over Godwin, and Diggs over Godwin.
Yeah, so it's still a little too early for Godwin. He's not going to be 100% for another couple of weeks. He got targeted, didn't catch a lot of the targets on the road, Seattle. Not a great spot. Mac. Uh-oh. Here we go. Ready? This is a big boy trade. Traded Amon-Ra, Quentin Johnston, Travis Kelce, and Jerry Jeudy, or whatever, for JT, McBride, and Bill.
I mean, Amon-Ra, JT, fair.
Right. McBride is an upgrade over Kelce. We know that.
Yeah,
but QJ and Jeudy for Bill.
Oh, man. I don't know.
Would it matter? I'm looking down here. He got his roster. Would it matter? Well, let's rate the trade first, and then we'll look at the roster. How about that? I mean, so you feel like it's a little overpay?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. I mean, it's not. I mean, look, Amon-Ra JT seems fair. I'm kind of looking at it as like QJ for McBride. Not really fair to say Kelce McBride. That's completely unfair. QJ McBride. I mean, it's okay, I guess. Kelce Jeudy for Bill, whatever. So I mean, maybe it's not as bad as I think. Maybe it's okay. Like if you need JT, I think it's not that bad as I first thought.
Well, now I'm curious to see the roster because I'm looking. You traded away 3 wide receivers and you didn't get any back, so you must have been stacked the receiver. And let's see. All right, so it's 2-2. I'm assuming this is the same team, by the way, because you got McBride in there and you got JT in there. So rate this team right now. It's got JT and Scattaboo, Nico Tet, McBride, Kamara, Field Hunter, Bill, Goddard, Dart, Bond.
So I see why you went for JT because before that you had Kamara, Scattaboo as your running backs. So I see why you went for JT here. I mean, McBride a big upgrade at tight end, of course. I mean, this is still a pretty good team. You just need Nico to get back to being Nico, which I think he'll do this week. I mean, you don't have a lot of depth now. Like Nico, Tet, Travis Hunter. Those are your wide receivers now. Woo, living on the edge here, Mac. We are living on the edge.
Yeah.
And you still have to flex Alvin Kamara. That kind of sucks.
Yeah, it probably does make sense. Maybe this is a team that lost James Conner or something like that. It's like,
You know what though? But I hate to say it, Mac. Now that I think about it, okay, you had to roll out Alvin Kamara and Scadaboo. That's not great. But you had Nico, Amon-Ra, and QJ in your flex. Like, that is monster. That is a monster. Now you have Nico, Ted, Alvin Kamara. I don't know. I think I liked your team before, honestly.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with this. You know what? I would say this is still a time to try to get out from Kamara. If this is half PPR, even better. Try to get a better receiver to flex instead of Kamara. Go try that. Try to trade Hunter too. All right, what about Marinda? Start Slayton, Mims, Bourne, or Bond?
I mean, are we? I've seen a lot of Bond. Like people like the rookie to rookie connection, right? Like he's rookie. I mean,
I put
maybe.
him on the waiver wire video. That's why.
Maybe, but at the same time, like, do I really want to start? I'd probably just go Slayton here. Mims is interesting, but I mean, it's the Eagles on the road, but you can always make that big play, but so can Slayton, I guess. I don't know. I'd probably go Slayton.
I would go Slayton as well. Andrew Olvey. Variation of this question is Kendrick Bourne a solid start this week? I don't think so.
Define solid.
Yeah. Pick up. Well, this is Chief Perk. Rashad White or Jalen Waddle? I guess Waddle was dropped.
I mean, it has to be Jalen Waddle. I mean, Jalen Waddle. Look, Rashad White might have value for a week or two, but Waddle's going to have value all year long.
Yeah, it definitely pick up Waddle. Drop Higgins for Woody Marks or Rashad White.
I would drop him for Woody Marks.
Yeah, honestly. I think you can. Free Hola traded Etienne and Sutton for Puka. Well,
wow. Oh, wait. Wait.
To get Puka, right?
Yeah, you fleeced. Your league mates are crazy. Or no, your league mates are correct. You fleeced. Pretty even. I mean, look, yes, Sutton's been good and Etienne's been good, but you fleeced. Because again, this is what people don't factor in on these 2-for-1 trades. Okay, yeah, if you just look at like Etienne and Sutton versus Puka, you say, it's pretty even. But you get to put somebody from your bench into your lineup. It's not like you don't get points anymore. Like you have to take a 0 in that spot. You get to replace Etienne or Sutton with somebody off your bench. So yeah, you fleeced here. I mean, you're getting Puka. Puka looks like a monster right now. You definitely fleeced.
Look, it may not hold up, but the way it is with like Jamar Chase and other players. Right now, you got the number 1 player in all of fantasy. There's no way that's not an advantage, unless you gave up like 2 of the other very best players. Look, right now it's a fleece. Had a super chat earlier. Found the question here, by the way. 1 in 3 needs help setting the lineup. Quarterback, 2 receivers, 2 running backs, a flex, and a tight end. Got JD, Worthy, Godwin, Gibbs, Judkins, Kelsey, McConkey, Woody Marks, Wandale, Henderson, Tootin, Jennings.
All right, you got to go Worthy. Wait, what? This is weird because the way it's listed. So Worthy, Godwin look like you're only. Oh, you got Ladd McConkey, Wandale Robinson.
That's it.
I'm gonna go Worthy and Ladd. I don't think I can put Godwin or Wandale over Ladd yet. Jennings is out. Running back, I'm gonna go Gibbs Judkins. I'm going to flex Woody Marks, and it looks like you have to play Kelsey at tight end.
There it is. All right. And then quick shout out here. Harp Danger. Got a shout out on the video. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, because we talked about it yesterday. Yeah.
Called the Woody Marks nuclear game. Who would have thunk it? Would you try to trade Ladd at this point? If you have Ladd, I guess.
I mean, yeah, but Ladd's value is pretty low right now. This is not really the time to be trading Ladd. I mean, look, if somebody still believes and will give you something decent for him, sure, do it. But his value is pretty low right now.
It's just selling low. It's just not a good idea. because you're not going to come out ahead most likely. Let's get to Juice. Was offered Tet and AK for Achane.
Nah, yeah, this is a reject button. This is a reject button. This is the 2-for-1 trade that I used to fleece my home league with. Here's 2 good players for your 1 great player, and just like the question we just had from, I forget who it was, just a couple questions ago, it's like, hey, but look, Ted and AK, they get like about the same amount of points every week as Achane. Yeah, but I get to play Achane, and then I get to put somebody else in.
Right.
It's not like I only get to play Achane. So, yeah, Ted and AK may equal Achane, but they don't equal Achane plus the other guy. Like, Etienne and Sutton might equal Puka, maybe, but they don't equal Puka plus Devontae Adams, or who else I get to put off my bench now. You know what I mean? Yeah,
exactly.
This is reject button. This
Reject.
is how you fleece people.
And we got Brian Widener. Who to start? 2 receivers, 2 flex. Lamar Gibbs, Judkins, Nico Adams, Goddard, Marks, and White. The bench has Baker, Swift, Carter. Is that Keenan Allen?
Wow.
I mean, I would assume it's Keenan Allen, right? I doubt it's. Is it Braylon Allen?
All right. Well, we need. Okay, Baker. You're gonna have to play Baker over Lamar. And Lamar.
Yeah.
Lamar's not playing. Gibbs, Judkins fine. Nico Adams fine. Goddard at tight end is fine. Marks, White. Yeah, I got to get Keenan Allen in here. I got to get Keenan Allen in the flex, if that's Keenan Allen. If it's not, then you're fine. But if that's Keenan Allen, I got to get Keenan Allen in the flex. I'll say if Bucky's out, which is probably likely, Rachaad White. If somehow Bucky plays, then Marks. So either Allen and White or Allen and Marks.
There you go. And then we have JR65. Trade Jacoby for Tyler Warren if Ertz is your tight end.
I think it's okay. I think I'm okay with it. I assume Jacoby.
Yeah, I was going to say probably what you were going to say. Like, assuming Jacoby Myers isn't like your top 2 receiver.
Yeah, I'm guessing Jacoby Myers is not your top 2 receiver. So I'm okay with this.
Yeah. Nicholas Humphrey. 2-2 and 1 flex. Gibbs, Judkins, Javonte, Chase Brown, Woody Marks, Mason. You got a lot of running backs. Sutton, Pickens, Addison, Tet, and Jacoby. 2 running backs, 2 receivers of flex.
You gotta go get. Oh man. Actually, I think. Oh man. Well, I might flex those first 3 running backs. Yeah. Who are your receivers? You gotta start Pickens. You gotta start. Yeah, I'm gonna play those first 3 running backs and then Sutton and Pickens.
Yeah. Got good running backs. Use them. All right. So Martin, straight up, trading CD to get Nico.
I'm okay with this. I mean, I prefer CD still. But if you need help right now, like if you're 1-3 or you're 0-4, and you're like, I need to win right now, I'm okay with this. Now, but if you're 4-0, 3-1, then I still have to prefer CD.
Right. Comes down to your roster. Tyler C. What's up, Tyler? In the now infamous 0.7 PPR league. Started 3 receivers, 2 running backs, a tight end. Lad, JMO, BTJ. We have a bunch of guys available on waivers, the usual suspects. Mason, Pollard, Demarcado, Harvey, and Bill. And Rachaad White is available on waivers. Bannon. Oh, I guess Mason Taylor on waivers, but you have Henry. Just go with Henry.
Yeah, just go with Henry at tight end. 3 wide receivers. I think you still got to go Lad, Jameson, and BTJ here. I mean, these guys are all flexes. Even the players on the waiver wire are just flexes. So let's go with Lad, Jameson, BTJ. Man, that's rough. I can't lie. I think you still got to go Mason and Pollard here. Ooh, yeah.
All right. Yeah, BTJ and Lad. Let's hope they turn it around, Tyler, for your sake. Harv now has a super chat. Harv Danger. 2 running backs, 2 receivers in the flex. Got Josh Allen. That's nice. Woody, Bill, Sutton, Io Manor, Ladd on the bench. Spears, White, Addison. Yeah, definitely could use a Nuclear Woods game. Would you add Coker? I mean, he's on IR.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to add him and put him on IR, it's fine. I put him in your IR slot, it's fine. I wouldn't add him if you don't have IR slot, but if you have IR slot, sure. Need 2 running back, 2 wide receivers. We got
Rashad White and Woody Marks.
You got Josh Allen, okay. Woody Marks, Bill, and Rashad White are your running backs.
I don't see any others.
And Tyjae Spears. Well, I would go Woody Marks and Rashad White, assuming Bucky's out, which he's probably going to be out. If for some reason Bucky plays, I guess Woody and Bill. Wide receiver, you have Sutton, Io Manor, Ladd, and Addison. I'm going to go Sutton and Addison over Ladd. I have both him and Ladd as flexes. Man, but it's the Browns. It's the Browns with Carson Wentz. I might go Ladd. That one's close. We need a flex too? Oh, jeez. All right, I guess just flex. I'll just play Ladd and Addison, I guess. You got to flex one of them.
There you go. Chief Burp, you think Sutton and Pollard for CD is fair?
No. But you never know. Look, if the person that has CD is hurting right now, maybe they'll take it.
If you can get CD for that, do it.
Yeah. It's fair, though. The question was, is it fair?
Well, that's not the question to ask. The question is, can you get away with it? Try it. Debo for Rice?
That, I think, might actually be doable because Debo's been good.
Yeah.
Like, I still prefer Rice, but I think if the person who has Rice needs help right now, they might take that.
And he's asking, do you need to add more? Like let's say the first guy doesn't do the CD trade, where you're like, okay, and then you ask Debo for Rice, like, no, would you do Debo Pollard for Rice? I think that's fair too.
Yeah.
All right. Junt, Juntt. Wow. I'm not sure how do we break this to him. When can I expect to start T. Higgins and Chase Brown again?
2026.
Let me look at the schedule for the Bengals.
Does it even matter?
Do we get to face the Cowboys or the Titans? No, we don't. Yeah, it might be 2026. Unless, what if they trade for Kirk Cousins?
Well, okay, yeah. If they do something crazy, like make a trade like that, then sure.
It's possible. And then Harv again. This was this is the same one, right? What can you get for Ladd right now? I kind of already answered that.
Yeah, not a lot. I mean, you
Dustin,
can get something, but
yeah, I don't. I would hold. You got to wait for him to actually have a good game first, don't you? You just have to.
Yes.
Dustin Shrout, Myers, Thornton, Higgins, RJ Harvey. We need to pick a receiver and a flex.
I'm going to go Jacoby and Harvey, I guess. Is that Dante Thornton? Are people still holding Dante Thornton? Remember he was the preseason hype. He's gonna be one of the preseason hype Hall of Famers.
He sure was. It might be Tyquan Thornton now. He's the Thornton that's getting used, but
that's true. That makes more sense. But I'm still going Jacoby and Harvey.
Alexis Aguilar started Daniel Jones over Dak last week, and it did not pay off. That's okay. Wanted to throw when I dropped to 2-2. It doesn't mean Dak is a plug and play no matter what, does it?
Right.
No. Look, that anybody, Vegas even, anybody who's like, okay, the Cowboys are going to score 40 in this game. Like, no, nobody had that. It's just one of those games that just happened. It wasn't even a good first half, right? First half, it looked like it was going to be low scoring too.
Well, there's two things that really contribute. Well, I think the two things that really contributed, number one was that Pickens catch. Like that great catch that got him down there near the goal line. That was just a fantastic catch. He doesn't make that catch, they probably don't score on that drive. But then number 2 was Jordan Love fumbling right at the end of the first half, that close to their end zone and giving them another quick score, and that kind of changed the whole game there. So, and the block extra point also was huge that they returned for their first points of the game. Like, it was just one of those crazy games.
Yeah, it just happens sometimes. It doesn't always happen the way it's supposed to. It did. Okay, so we got just a real quick thoughts and prayers thing. Traveling session, personalized travel discovery. No Lamar entering the Bryce Young era. We will.
Ooh, good luck.
Hey, you get the Dolphins. It's actually not a bad time to Bryce Young.
True.
Cali Kid was offered Judkins and Etienne for Henry. Is that
Derrick Henry? I think I take this. I know. I know I just railed on the 2 for 1, but I think I feel good enough about Judkins, and I think you got to be a little nervous about Derrick Henry right now, at least in the short term. The defense is a mess, so are they going to be winning games? Lamar might be out multiple weeks, so what's the offense going to look like? I think I feel good enough about Judkins. I just take the Judkins Etienne side.
Yeah, I think this some extent might come down to what you need if you need the depth at running back. But yeah, I feel like it's enough. Cali Loco. Okay, so you're forced to choose. You can only have one of Kendry Miller or Amari Demercado. He's stashing. Not starting, just stashing.
I'm going to stash Kendry Miller. Because, again, I just don't think Demercado's role is changing. Kendry Miller could legit take over. And look, I haven't heard any rumors or reports or anything, but maybe they trade Kamara. Why not? An aging running back? What if they trade Kamara and just say, let's roll with Kendry? This is Kellen Moore, not Dennis Allen. Kellen Moore actually knows what he's doing. So giving Kendry Miller the ball. I'm benching this guy for no reason.
It's true. Penix gain trust, yeah, but don't have to worry about that because he's on bye this week. Hams needs running back in a flex. Carter, Bill, Harvey, Washington, or Ridley? This one is tough, but not in a great way.
I think Harvey's the one I might feel the best about here. I mean, can I put?
I think
I might just gamble on. Can I put Malik Washington over Bill though? I mean,
this is exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, look, if these are my options, I'm rolling the dice. Malik Washington gets 5-6 catches or scores a touchdown. You know what? Why not?
All right, Harvey and Washington, I guess.
Harvey and Washington. Upside.
I mean, we have upside. Perceived upside.
Perceived upside. I didn't say there's no downside, but there is upside. And we said Talavera, drop Iominer or Charbonnet. Which one do you drop?
And if I have to drop one, I'm dropping Iominer. I'm not dropping Charbonnet, who is at least getting a decent amount of run and is a Kenneth Walker injury away from being a must, not a must start, but a good start every week.
Right. There's another one from, again, I'm just going to say Junt, Juntt. Forced to start Chase Brown. Can I have hope for Cincinnati to bounce back?
I mean, maybe. I mean, look, he still is the guy. He still catches passes. He still could score. It's not like he's, there's no hope.
Not totally dead in the water, but it could be worse. It could be worse. Trust me. Trey Perrin was offered Jamar Chase and Brock Bowers for Garrett Wilson and wants to know, do I even do that? Would you rather have Garrett Wilson here?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Garrett Wilson looks awesome. I would 100% want to have would rather have Garrett Wilson.
This is a perfect time to go on the early tight end rant, but we don't have time for that. But yeah, Jamar Chase, man, it's brutal here. Welcome, Brother Pickle. Unfortunately, was on a cross-continental flight when the Benson news broke. Couldn't make moves. I don't think this is the worst case scenario for her not landing Michael Carter, but
right. Sometimes you look back and you're like, thank goodness, I forgot to put in a claim in my 14-team Superflex league for Jake Browning. That's going to drop like half our fab on Jake Browning. Now I'm like, thank goodness we didn't do that.
And I should have forced you with that one Dynasty Superflex. I was like,
no, you know what, I got Matthew Stafford. Let's go, old QBs, baby. And I got Jimmy G on the bench. So Stafford, if that back goes out on him, at least I got Jimmy G. All I need in that league is that like a QB that's starting. That's all I need in that league.
Oh, Jake Browning is still starting, so he's still available if you're interested.
The starting can at least throw one touchdown.
All right, well, you never that stipulation wasn't in the deal before, but okay. Full PPR with a slight tight end premium. Do I flex Theo Johnson or Kendrick Bourne, start Hollywood, or Trey Tucker?
I mean, if these are our choices, I'll just start Hollywood in that Chiefs offense and hope for the best.
The tight end premium is not enough to make Theo Johnson
no.
You just hope for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Jordan Olsen, what's up, Jordan? This is one of those bye weeks. Okay, especially if you have Bijan London and Odunze and Kraft. So it's just one of those weeks. But good news is you get it all out of the way with.
Look, you might be 3-2 after this week, but it's okay. It's okay.
You never know. What if Genty gets 3 touchdowns again?
What if this is the week Puka finally has a normal game?
Yeah. All right, we have Silent Static. Start 2 of Margin Mercado, Sean Tucker, Henderson Harvey.
I think I'm benching Sean Tucker here. Man, how do you need 2 of these guys?
Yeah, even if Bucky's out, I don't want to start Sean Tucker. I'd just go Henderson and Harvey. Jordan now. All right, too far. Dropping Chase Brown for Jim Mercado.
I mean, probably too far, but it's like whatever. I'd probably try to pick Chase Brown back up if you can.
Yeah. Hand solo. AJ Brown and JT for Breece Hall and Puka.
Yeah. Give me the Puka side, 100%. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. I said on the stream multiple times yesterday because I kept getting trade questions. I said there's 3 players I cannot trade away right now unless I get a Godfather offer. Christian McCaffrey, Bijan Robinson, and Puka Nacua. Give me Puka.
Give me Puka. Like, JT's been great, stud, but okay, Puka, edge over JT, right?
Oh, yeah.
Breece Hall or AJ Brown? Sure.
Yes. I think at this point, you got to say yes.
Yeah. Matthew Johnston. It's super flex league. Mac Jones, Cortland Sutton, and Chris Godwin.
You know what? I might just put Cortland Sutton in.
Not feeling the Mac. No.
I mean, who's he throwing to? I mean, look, maybe Christian McCaffrey gets 2 receiving touchdowns.
But that's the thing. No Jennings, no Pearsall, no Kittle. No thanks. Let's go Sutton.
Exactly.
Alan Wendling. Okay. Carter or Chase Brown. I know. Can't believe it. I'd still go Chase Brown.
Yeah, I still got to go Chase Brown here.
Yeah. I don't want to get too carried away either way, though I understand. Oxygen 3000. 3 running backs. Hampton, Henry, Marks, Scadaboo. This is a little better.
Yeah, you got to start Hampton. You got to start Henry. And I think I go Scadaboo over Marks.
Yeah, and this is half PPR, so I think that definitely gives the edge to Scadaboo over Marks. Marks more pass catching back. 2 receivers, Addison, Io Manor, Wan'Dale Robinson, and Shaheed. This is not
as easy. Addison, number 1. I mean, we need touchdowns, right? I think I'll go Shaheed. I don't know why. Saying we need touchdowns made me think Shaheed. Like, these guys are all catching passes from quarterbacks that may not throw for a touchdown. But I'll go Addison Shaheed.
Well, this matchup's not bad. How about that? Okay. Making sure. Oh, finally, I see it. Here it is, Quinn. I don't know what happened earlier. Here is Quinner's question. Traded away Jamar Chase and a 6th rounder for Bijan and a 4th.
Is this Dynasty?
No, I wonder if this is like a keeper league. If I remember, I think it's like keeper league because Dynasty. I mean, I don't know how many Dynasty leagues go like 6 rounds deep, right? So I think this is like a next year redraft pick.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's fine. Like, look, Chase, Bijan, like assuming both are healthy and Joe Burrow's healthy, they're pretty even, right? But you got a 4th for a 6th, so I think it's a good deal.
Well, and it's definitely better for you this year. So I like this.
It's definitely better this year, yes.
Yeah, I think this is a good deal. 2 receivers, 2 running backs in the flex. Okay. Genty, Mason, Scat, Trevion, Nico, Devontae Adams, Godwin, Keenan, and J-Mo.
All right, we're going to go Genty, Scattaboo at running back. We're going to go Nico, Devontae, and Keenan at wide receiver flex.
All right. Finally got it in there, Quinn.
Don't put Devontae in the flex.
Right. Him up. Jeff Burdett, 8-man, 1 and 3. Let's get the win here. We need 1, 2, 2, 1, and 2 flexes. Fields looks like the quarterback because Lamar is out. Gibbs and CMC, pretty sure you want to start them. Yes. Garrett Wilson, J-Mo, Ferguson, and then we're flexing Judkins and White. Benching AJB and BTJ. Although I get it. What about Monty? We got to start Monty.
Yeah, but who do we...
For White? We bench White for him.
Yeah, I could probably bench White for Monty. Man, Wilson and Jameson are your only wide receiver? And AJ... Oh, you got AJB and BTJ, but... Yeah, I might just start Jameson over those guys this week against the Bengals, honestly. Sad times.
My only question is here, do I take a chance on the AJB squeaky wheel game or the JMO, the Bengals suck, so he'll catch a random long touchdown game? Just keep it the way you have it, but I would rather go Monty over White. JV, who wins? Monty for Judy and I'm guessing Devonta Smith?
Monty wins. Judy? Who's trading for Judy? Monty wins. Monty.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, Devonta Smith is not bad, but I don't think he's quite as valuable as Monty. So, yeah, I don't know. Sorry, Joel. I think I skipped yours. I'm glad you mentioned it. Joel Martinez. 1 quarterback, 2 running back, 2 receivers, tight end, and 2 flex. Here is the squad. So let's see. Baker, I guess, at quarterback.
Baker, I think that's Baker, Daniel Jones, Bijan, Walker, Brees, Chuba. All right. Quarterback's going to be tough, so I'm going to come back to that. Running back is, I'll say, if Chuba plays, Bijan's on bye. So if Chuba plays, I'm going to go Chuba, Brees this week at running back. Chuba against the Dolphins. That's a great spot. 2 wide receivers, Pearsall, Ladd, Manor. You got Zay Flowers, Pearsall, who's out, Ladd, Manor. You got to go Zay and Ladd here. Guessing we're not going to flex. Got 2 flexes, and I don't want to flex a wide receiver. I might just flex Kenneth Walker and RJ Harvey, honestly. Manor. I assume that's Trey Benson. He's out. Juwan tight end is fine. I'm going to go Baker over Daniel Jones if he plays. I mean, Baker's just proven that it doesn't matter. He's going to chuck it, he'll run a little. I'm going to go Baker over Daniel Jones if he plays.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so got some trade questions here. Ladd, Juwan, and Chuba for Pittman, Goddard, Harrison.
I don't mind this deal. I'm just wondering if it's good for your team because if you trade Chuba, you got Bijan, Walker, Brees. I think you're fine at running back. Yeah, you might struggle this week at running back a little bit because now you probably got to play Brees and Walker or Brees and Harvey. Probably Brees and Walker. But I like this. I mean, dude, you got Zay Flowers, Ricky Pearsall, who's hurt, Ladd, who looks terrible, Manor in the Titans offense. you need Pittman and Marv, honestly. Yeah, I think I take this.
Yeah, and Joel, he just commented. He's saying it's Trey's McBride. He's got McBride at tight end. You don't need Juwan Johnson. So Pittman, Brees for Genti and Nico. Yeah, take the Genti Nico side if you can do that. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely take the Genti Nico side if you can do that. But I don't know if that's going to get it done. But you never know.
You never know. And the answer to your other two questions, Joel, is no and no. It's not too long. The more information you give us, actually, the better. Like Gabriel Sosa. Need y'all to check the Draft Lane app ASAP. All right, well, we'll get to it tonight.
Yeah, don't worry. It's only Wednesday. It's only Wednesday.
Need receiver help. Yeah, lost 2 receivers. Got to trade one of my RBs. Okay, well, we will get to it. Thank you. And that's a perfect time for me to remind you about the Draft Lane app, free download. And we do have some questions we'll get to there. Let's do a couple more questions here. I'm going to have to get out of here in a couple of minutes, but we are basically caught up on Super Chats, Chris, so we're almost there.
Right.
Raymond Cerna got Purdy and Nix. Should I drop one to get Fields off waivers?
Yeah, drop Purdy. Drop
Purdy.
Yeah.
Had past tense, neighbors. Start T-Mac, McConkey, Johnston, Pittman, Slayton.
Johnston, QJ. Against the Commanders. They got no chance against them. No chance.
He's finally made the must start. We have lived to see the day that Quentin Johnston is a must start receiver. Can't go over Jamar Chase. 2025. You thought 2025 was crazy, and then you get Quentin Johnston over Jamar Chase. JV, let's see, Knicks and Dak. This week, got to go Dak.
Yeah, Dak.
Okay, so I'm guessing CMC and JT will be your running backs. Yeah. We can't start London this week. He's asking trade ideas.
Trade ideas?
Trade BTJ just to get rid of him.
Yeah, I mean, what are you getting? What are you getting for BTJ right now? You're selling low. I know it's like, oh, BTJ is killing me. But CMC, JT, you don't really need running back help. You need wide receiver help. But are you going to get like a better wide receiver than BTJ for BTJ? Probably not.
You can try the thing where you're like, I'll give you BTJ and Jerry Jeudy, but don't expect much back.
Maybe at least do like BTJ and Jacoby or something. Not somebody's actually done something this year, or even Devonta Smith. But again, like, what are you realistically getting for those guys right now? What is BTJ? Devonta, could you get BTJ, Devonta Smith? Could you get?
He's saying I could get Chase right now for BTJ. I don't know how you know that, but he's saying I could get Chase.
Oh, I would just take Chase. I mean, they've both been bad, but I'd still rather gamble on. Well, I don't even know if I'd rather. Probably I'd rather gamble on Chase.
I'd go Chase over BTJ.
Just go get Chase.
Do it. You can do it. He says I could do it.
Then do it.
Obviously, the Chase owner is like, I'm done. Sure. All right. Well, speaking of done, I am done. Chris, we're all caught up, so I don't know if you want to hang out any longer or what.
Looks like we're all caught up. So we're good. Get out of here.
He got offered that. Someone wants BTJ. Someone's trying to trade to get BTJ. It's like, get Jamar Chase off my hands. Do it. Take it.
Just take it. Take it.
There you go. All right. Also take this. Have to have a smooth segue. Take the offer on Underdog where you get $100 of free cash. I'm not kidding. Bonus funds. You get $100 if you play $5 as a new customer. That means you sign up. You go to Underdog for the first time, create an account, and use code NGAME, as it says there. You get $100 of free cash. So do that. All right, guys. Appreciate you being on here. And then don't forget about the Draft Lane app. Ask all your questions on there as well. Use code NGAME also to get some free credits there. So try it out now. We'll see you again tomorrow night before the game. With all the latest news. Let's just hope there's no more new injuries before tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one.